Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Yeah. Dr. A. I am not a reactor, let's clear that first. I'm a commentator, I speak in verse. I'm not bullying, I'm expressing me. This mic is my truth, let it set me free. I'm the head crystal over here, don't confuse. I don't follow lanes, I create my rules. I might ramble, I might drift off track. That's called freedom and I'm standing on that. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, take a seat. I speak my peace, then I leave in peace. I say what I want, no box, no leash. Commentary only, let the record speak. I'm promoting my music, euphoric oracle and soul alignment. My production house, let in a line, that's placement. Ask 314life.com, say it clear. Euphoric energy, LLC, I'm building near. I'm not pigeonholed in the mommy lane. I'm a woman with layers, voice and range. I discuss what I want, when I want, how I feel. This platform mine, yeah, the tone is real. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, take a seat. I speak my peace, then I leave in peace. I say what I want, no box, no leash. Commentary only, let the record speak. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, take a seat. I speak my peace, then I leave in peace. I say what I want, no box, no leash. Commentary only, let the record speak. Underwrite disclaimer of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is mad for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational or personal use tips, the balance in favor of fair use. Not harassing, not here to be highlighted. Not my life on display, don't get excited. I'm here to talk my piece and exit clean. No hunting, no searching, don't look for me. YouTube changing, I'm reading the signs. Following guidelines, staying aligned. I'm not calling on nobody, hear it right. This is commentary, not a fight. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, this my zone. I speak my truth, then I'm gone, I'm gone. Say my piece, leave the mic alone. Commentary only, this is grown. Said what I said, I meant what I meant. Crystal Palace, Dr. A.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Make a Figure Crystal Palace. This is Dr. A, and y'all know what it is. Let's go ahead and go live. I have not been with you all in quite some time, but y'all know how that is. Y'all know Dr. A got, making money. So when I'm making money, I can't always jump on her. But I'm here. Hello. Hey. hey. All right, y'all. We're going to get into it. First of all, as the video stated, I'm not bullying. I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just, doing a little commentary. So I'm going to try to make this as lighthearted as possible so we can have some fun. But let's try to be, different. Without being so mean. So first we're gonna save we're gonna do Liv real quick. God, we're doing her way more than I would like to. Okay. So we're gonna do this quick video real quick. I don't feel like going back to the past and watching these. And we're not watching this whole video. We're gonna just watch just enough to get through, to get by. We're going to get by. We're going to get by. We're going to get by. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, look, we're throwing up here. Throw the deuces up if you're working up the stuff. Okay. All right. All right. Hopefully everybody had a great day, great weekend. I know some of y'all are going into the Xmas holiday, so it's going to be what it is. So hopefully y'all celebrate that as best as y'all know how. Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started, which is my right not to celebrate. So, but I do honor and respect yours. Okay. Let me make sure. Is this video the correct title? I'm like, man, what's going on? Anyway, I have not watched anybody's videos, man, y'all, cause man, I just been busy. I promise. I'm not even being funny. I'm not even being funny. I have to catch up on a lot of y'all videos. So let's get caught up over here though. So we got this Livia thing going on here. So if y'all want to, we're gonna catch it live. So make sure y'all listen to my song. That's the new intro. Hopefully y'all like it because I put a little something into it. It took me a little second right there because I was trying to get together. Okay. All right, I got some more songs coming out. This show is sponsored by Euphoric, Oracle, and Soul Alignment, my new AI artist, and also Lit and Align Productions, as well as Euphoric Energy and LLC, as well as Ask Life Coaching Ministry. Okay, and Divine Drip by Dr. A. Okay. So hopefully you all can go over there, come over here and get this love, y'all. Okay. Anyway, so because it's sponsored by these entities, we're going to play the videos, but we're not going to do it right now. We're going to first talk about leaving and get that over with. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. We're going to do a quick, we're not going to be all day with this heifer. As a matter of fact, we're going to really speed her up because I can only tolerate her voice. Okay. So we're gonna speed it up to about, y'all say 1.70 is a lot, but it ain't a lot for me. But I'm gonna try to be respectful and give y'all what y'all deserve, okay? But I'm trying to honor y'all energy. I promise I am. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, y'all ready? TC. Okay, hopefully everybody come in. Make sure you come in and hit the like button and like, share, and subscribe this out, please, if you don't mind. Tell people we live, all right?
Back with another video. So guys, what's up? If I look haggard, it's because
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, Olivia. When you're not wearing makeup, you usually look haggard. But okay, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. I mean, you look like, I don't know if you tired all the time. I don't know if you stay up a lot or whatever with not working. I don't know. For somebody that doesn't work, I don't know why she stays up so long. You know, I would be in that bed. I would do my content video, whatever, and go take your little butt to bed because you know you got to get up and be with them children. But that's just me. But that's just what moms do. We try to anyway. But when you're getting off of work, it's kind of hard for me to lay straight down when I get off of work or when I'm doing a session. I gotta do 3 orders tomorrow, which is good. So anyway, let's finish looking at Olivia, okay? All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's go. Let's go.
I haven't slept all night.
I have a song called Child's Support. So, draw whatever conclusion you would like with that. But I thought it, considering her case and the child support, I think child support is kind of a serious issue within this particular country. People are, not all, but it's some people that's not really taking care of or sheltering their responsibility. So I think it's a matter that we should discuss. It's not really about Olivia, but yet, since it happened to her, I said, well, why not? Let's kind of look at it from different perspectives. Okay, let's continue.
But I wanted to make this video because
I can't see anything past her boobage, but okay. And that's probably what happens with men. And I don't like looking at her boobs, but I'm just saying that's probably what happened with men. See, she does this. She'll wear these Dolly Parton shirts. Just give me the morning, give me just a transmission. Folks that is working a 9 to 5, working 9 to 5. Only way to work living, and she got her boobs out and they're stepping in no giving. And Livia trying to move ahead, but the YouTube won't seem to let her. And Gerard say, baby, pay your child support. I'm just playing. Okay. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. Okay, let me get off of that. Let's continue. All right, so she making this video. I don't know. I can't watch this whole thing. But I'm gonna watch some parts. We're gonna watch some parts of it, okay? I'm gonna watch it, and then we're gonna go to Jasmine. I'm not gonna be on here all night either. Let's go.
Yeah, have to. It's time. And I just filmed a haul, so that's why I have like shit.
Girl, you need to go get to sleep. You need to put some iron in your diet. Golly, you look, golly, you look like you ain't getting no sleep. Something is going on. What are you drinking? What are you taking?
Everywhere. I got this from my haul. I might as well just put it on because
That wig, boy, them wigs, baby. Y'all wear them wigs, and then y'all wonder why them edges is not edging. Okay, just be mindful. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. Let's go. Let's go.
no. Anyway,
No, no.
hi y'all. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. We
Yeah.
have a lot to talk about.
So when someone says welcome back, I'm like, well, is it a welcome back? Um, I'm like, is it a welcome back, or are we doing this? Okay. All right. Um, are we doing this? Okay. Well, let's go.
So last video you guys saw, I went to court. This is annoying. Let me see. Is that annoying? Should I turn the light off? Have it on so like you guys can answer me because you guys are not live with me.
Maybe when did you go get prescription glasses? Now I got some prescription glasses. Now I can't wear them on YouTube because girl, I can't see in them things on YouTube. Small writing anyway, but when I'm driving, they're really good. Oh my God, they're a blessing because I'm telling you, I would continuously drive in the ditch, but that's a whole nother conversation. We'll talk about that outside. But anyway, let's continue. But when did she get prescription glasses, y'all? Okay. I'm not aware. Are y'all aware?
But anyway, I went to court.
Oh, Jasmine, by the way, I think Jasmine at one point said subscription. Girl, she almost had me say it one time. But subscription and prescription are two different things, Jasmine. Just do keep that in mind. It's kind of like when someone's prescribing something. So they call it I almost did it. Prescription. Now, when you have a subscription, that means like you maybe have a subscription toward, I don't know, Netflix or something. You know what I'm saying, Jasmine? Sub meaning you subbing to something, like subbing, like okay. But anyway, let's go. So there's a difference. Just saying. Let's go. The baby she almost had me do it wrong. You hear me? I'm gonna tell her to do it right, and then I almost made a complete fool out of my crazy self. But anyway, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna talk. We're gonna continue. I don't know why she points out these. Now, see, I had a discussion with one of my friends, one of my homegirls, and she was like, I was just talking to her. She said I sounded really old fashioned. Well, I'm older than her, so I'm gonna know what she expect. But so she's like, I sound like her mother. I mean, I am 50 some years old, and she in her 40s. She's like, I said, this girl, she planning not getting no time. I was talking about somebody that I had a picture of that somebody sent me. She was, because I said they had a lot of tattoos on their face, and I was like, they're not gonna get no real job with all the tattoos on their face. And she was just like, well, the world is changing, blah 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 blah, and people will get tattoos. I don't know what kind of, well, hey, I'm like, girl, I don't know about that. She's like, well, back in the day, you were right, but nowadays, I'm just like, she a cancer too, y'all. So yeah, I was just like, girl, I don't think so. But hey, if an employer hire, somebody, I don't know most jobs. Well, I live in a different part of the world than she do. I'm in the Midwest, and in the Midwest, that's not gonna fly. Now that might fly in like New York or something on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even mid Atlantic. But not here. Not here. Okay? But anyway, let's continue. But times have changed, I guess, according to her.
Look at me touching my face, making it red. I went to court and I was sentenced. You guys, is that the right word? I don't know. I'm going to jail, pretty much. I'm going to jail. And
No, was you not listening? When you listening to the judge when he when he told you what it was, you don't know whether it's sentence or not. And I guess you already knew up front, so you did these videos. That's what everybody's debating about. And then people are wondering. I can't remember who channel I was on today. I did go to a couple people's channel. Well, early on I did. Earlier today I did. I didn't go to, like, I missed Mimi's again because I was at work and trying to get everything done. And they put me on the time limit, honey, because I guess I'll be turning them hours up. But anyway, so I didn't have a chance to listen to anybody, y'all. I was trying to get everything done. But there's been a debate going on whether or not she did this up front, you know what I'm saying, prior to now. She set this up. I mean, her mother uploaded or maybe she timed it or whatever. And then people were saying maybe she's out because she was talking about how she got sentenced. I mean, same way that they do on, these other places. And it's just like, I guess she's trying not to lose her channel or whatever because she going to be gone for a while. So, and that's just going to be, that it's just not that serious. I mean, to me, but it's me, Like a lot of my one client came in the other day and she was like, well, that's you. I don't care if it's me. It's still not that serious. It's just not that serious. It's just kind of weird though with me. Okay, but let's continue on because I know y'all want to hear this whole talk. I mean, girl talk. Sorry.
It's fucked up. It's really fucked up.
And a little sentimental music in the background, like, oh my god, this is like totally cancer energy, and this will get on my nerves. And this is the reason why me and my mother who raised me was a cancer. This is kind of like she got on my nerves with that because she did a lot of that water work stuff, and she was really sensitive, and it got on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm very compassionate. I'm a compassionate person to a level. And if I hurt somebody's feelings, I would legitimately feel a little bad. But if you start acting a fool afterwards or you doing some weird stuff, then I probably will retract. I have been known to retract an apology. First, I will really go out and apologize to somebody if I really feel like, if they really said that I hurt their feelings. But then if I felt like, if I thought about it, if I thought about it and I felt like you was full of it, or I think you was trying to play victim. I don't like victims. I don't like people who have nothing to be victimized about. And that's the whole thing. Like, this is a different time zone where everybody's shaming everything, where everything is, this is a shame. Like, some of y'all are just overly sensitive and it gets on my nerves and I don't feel like all that no more. I'm just going to be honest with you. Some things are legitimate in my eyes. Like, somebody feeling being hurt because somebody really did something. Yeah, but if I just spoke something and didn't put your name out there, shut up. You know what I mean? Just some things. I don't got time for that. Some feelings, sometimes people feelings is too feely. You know what I mean? It's a really touchy feely world. She over exaggerates things and I don't know, it just gets on my nerves. It would get on my nerves every 5 minutes. I don't know how people would be with her because every 5 minutes, first of all, she could make herself cry at the drop of the eye. And it don't even be serious. Y'all know that. And I would get irritated with her. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna act like she wouldn't irritate me. Okay. And I don't know. And this is something I've discussed too. She irritates me to the point of, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. She really irritates me to the point where she makes me be on certain people's side that I just would not. I don't like being on certain people's sides because Olivia just makes it worse. I don't want to be. I mean, I can't call myself a feminist. I am for a family, but she puts me in a situation where she makes me feel like, dang, I didn't want to root for Gerard. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't. I was just like, man, she's a woman. We should, But then just looking at her overall energy and the stuff that she did, I was just like, man, dang. She put me in a situation, and that's what I don't really care for. I don't like being put in a situation where I feel like I have to choose a side. I hate that. I hate having to choose a side. You know what I mean? I hate having to choose a side and I don't want to. You know what I mean? But she definitely does a lot of egregious things on here in life where she, lies and picks and chooses, and that whole calling the police on him, trying to get him assassinated, that was crazy. It started, I mean, she did other things that was really racial, racist, I should say, aka. But that right there, when she did that right there, that was total. I totally lost all respect for her. The little non respect that I did have for her, which I didn't. I never had respect for her, but you know what I mean. I just when that happened, y'all, I was like, man, I would never support her ever. I don't care if she's right about something, but she makes it really hard for you to feel anything toward her, even in sad situations. Like it's just so hard to feel bad for her, even a little bit, especially when she causes most of this stuff, everything that happens in her life. And I'm just gonna be honest, and nobody want to talk about that, but I want to talk to y'all about that. Everything in her life she causes on her own. Like nobody has to do anything to her. She has always been a self-sabotager, and that's on her. Until she open up her eyes and her mind and her heart and her spirit, it's just gonna be what it is. But to be honest with you, it's kind of too late for a lot of things. It's too late for her to reverse her nurturing energy. It's too late for her to be a good person. Like I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel. And maybe I'm being a little but maybe I'm being a little hypocritical a bit, because I said that a lot of people can really redeem themselves, and people have a right and have are able to redeem themselves. I've redeemed myself, and I have done some things, egregious things to people before. I have, right? But yeah, Livia just it's just hard to. I mean, just being in her life, and maybe her children will forgive her, but ugh, I just in order to forgive somebody, you would have to kind of have certain empathy for you would have to have empathy for them, or some kind of form of sympathy or care. It's just I don't neither three apply, right? So I don't know how I don't know how, but children are unconditional, and by children being unconditional, maybe they'll feel that. But I don't think all of them are going to forgive her. I think I think two out of however many she's going to have, at least two will forgive her. The rest, not so much. I'm going to tell you that she will at least have two children that will forgive her. The rest of them, not so much. This is my opinion. This is what I see. Okay, let's continue.
Because this doesn't help anything. Like, this kind of like threw a wrench into all my plans, to spend the most time with my kids. And
Okay, but last year you didn't, so we don't want to hear that. Secondly, the thing is, Olivia, if you really wanted to spend your time with your children, if you wouldn't have to waste time out your schedule, I don't know why. Sometimes y'all cancers, y'all really dig holes for yourself. You call yourself, you think you're hurting other people, but in reality, you're only hurting yourself. And sometimes I just listen to y'all talk, because I'm like, I don't even. It's just no reasoning with y'all sometimes. I mean, not all cancers are like that, but a lot of y'all. I don't know what her other sign is, but if I were a guessing person, I could tell you that she's either a double cancer, or she is another a water or fire sign. And usually with you all, y'all just don't y'all don't understand. It's just some things, and y'all have to almost hit rock bottom. This is me speaking as a Taurus, because me as a Taurus, I can tell y'all that only I can destroy me. Can't nobody destroy me but me. You know what I'm saying? So I have a tendency, I can be a self-sabotager as well. So that's how I can recognize it. And it's just because of fear of being, well, at one point in time, not now, but at one point in time, it was a fear of success and a fear of people getting too close to me. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother conversation. We'll talk about that another time. Story time, right? No. I'm not gonna give story time. I'm just gonna talk to you about how people can be, but nevertheless, well, okay, I still push people. If I feel like you full of shit, I will push you away. I ain't gonna lie. It's just something in my spirit. If something in my spirit tells me to something is not right with you. And sometimes I will give you a long time, and then after a while I will cut you off. I will end it. I don't have to be nasty towards you to stop talking to you. I will just automatically stop talking to you. I ain't gonna lie, I do that. That's typical. But it's just, I don't know what the whole little sad music is about. And it's like, okay, so if you want to spend, vacation, your children's winter vacation with them, then you probably should have paid your child support. It's just some things that you should have did. But you call yourself fighting against Gerard, but in reality, this is not really a fight, because Jasmine is right on some levels, on the terms of being that your child support, you're basically hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself and your children. Really, you're hurting. More importantly, you're hurting your children, because at the end of the day, they're the only ones that care about whether or not you go to jail or not. And that's all of them. That's all five of them. They're the only ones that care about you going to jail. The second thing is, if you are pregnant, being pregnant and in jail is not good for the embryo, the energy of it all. But especially if it's something that could have been prevented. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've read news articles or seen the news, but they don't have the best healthcare system. Now, some people that I've talked to, they will argue with me. They have been to prison, because I have some couple of clients, and they was like, "Oh yeah, I got some decent health care." But I'm just like, yeah, man. But you don't know what you no. But majority of the people, out of, if you read the news, you do your research, you will find not so much. You know what I'm saying? Especially being a pregnant woman, it's not. It's there are some jails that really will try to accommodate you as best as they can, and they will work with you. And there are some other ones that a lot of people have lost their lives for whatever reason. And I'm not even talking about the inmate on inmate violence. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like your general health care, like if they had some female issues, whether they was pregnant or whatever happened, they've diabetes, or that people have died in jail. Now we're not gonna play these games. And it's been more people that have been unalived in jail. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. So, she was acting like she was going for a golf, like she was going to a blue collar jail. She's going to jail. You know what I mean? So it's just, I just, the lack of, what is it? Responsibility, the lack of, sorrow, of taking responsibility for anything, or accountability, it's just weird to me. It's just weird. And sometimes when I hear people that don't necessarily do that, say, well, hey, this is my fault, some people, God, just personal. I'm not talking about business wise. I'm not talking about my clients, but I'm saying generally, when I hear people, I just be looking at them like entitlement. I don't feel like being around them kind of people. I just feel like people should just, acknowledge, even if whatever part you played in it, I don't know whether it was a small part, a big part, whatever part you playing in it, I think you should acknowledge it, and you can keep it moving, but just learn your lesson. Try your best to learn your lesson. That's all you got to do. Because, I mean, it makes no sense to keep repeating the same mistakes. At some point in time, you have to stop the torturing of yourself. You know what I mean?
You know, just a lot. But yeah, guys, I'm going to jail. So to the haters, your wishes came true. And to my supporters, I will miss you. Bars.
Well, it's not that people, to be honest, now it's probably some, right? But holistically, it's not that people were like, oh, Liv, you need to go to jail. No, people kept telling you like, hey, Liv, if you don't pay your child support, you're gonna go to jail. And you basically was like, I'm not paying nothing. I made $22,000 last month, and I'm not giving nobody nothing, and yada yada yada, all the stuff. I can't quote exactly what you were saying, but basically you were bragging about how much money you were making, and how, and then you didn't buy your children any clothes. It's Xmas. You didn't pay your child support. You could have paid your child support last month, and you wouldn't have ended it up in here. You could have got all the way caught up, or you could at least made some kind of payment. Jasmine's right on that, but you chose not to, so it is what it is. I mean, I don't see what the sorrow music is. I don't want to hear this somber situation. I don't know who could. I just couldn't handle this as a I couldn't handle being her friend. Being her friend would be way too hard and difficult for me because I probably it would end up snapping on her really bad and she would be really upset and she'll be trying to do some type of revenge against me because I would cuss her out so bad. But I wouldn't do it in front of anybody. It'd just be her and I would just get so irritated. And I don't want to get irritated in a friendship or a some type of we're cool. I don't want to be cool with you and feel like I have to cuss you out really bad because I would wind up cussing you out really bad and it will be really bad and it'll be to the point you probably have to call your mama and have your mama call me and I'll probably cuss her out really bad too. So I don't know. I don't know how anybody is friends with her. I I don't even know it will be difficult for her somebody like her to be my mom, to be your mom, to be my mom in general. We wouldn't get along. We would not get along and I would be like whatever she asked me to do it would probably be the opposite and I'm very just I couldn't do it. I couldn't do this sorrow, this sad boohoo, why is me type of energy. I just couldn't do that. I wasn't raised like that. Now my mother was like a Cancer, but she was a cusp. She was on a Cancer cusp of a Gemini. So she was Cancer, but she Gemini, you know what I'm saying, as well. And so it wasn't so bad. I promise you. She was really sweet. When she got mad, it was just bad. When she got mad. When she got mad at you, oh my God, that woman was something else. But she wasn't really like Olivia. She was just sensitive and they got on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie. They got on my nerves. My mother used to nag and they got on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie. That was the only thing about my mom I did not like. She nagged a lot. She would be like, why you do this? I don't understand why you know what I mean? And I'll be like, oh my God. And I would just explain to her. But if I explained to her like, hey, this is the reason why I did this, and she would understand, she'd be like, oh, I could see why you did that. She was one of them kind of moms, but it still got on my nerves. I'm not gonna lie. And she used to call me temperamental. I would just get irritated really quick. And I would get irritated and I would kind of apply blow off at the handle and my daddy would have to come in there and calm me down because she got on my nerves. But I wasn't mean to her, but I was just snappy because she got on my nerves because she said I was temperamental and I probably was because my mom would get on my nerves. She did, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. She was a sweet person, but she just got on my nerves. And but to have a mom like Olivia, baby, I could not do it. I think what helped her being a Cancer, I think because she had that Gemini, so she was kind of balanced. She was balanced in that regard, but she did cry a lot though, especially when she got older and she hit that menopause, and that was a combination of menopause and her, okay, and this heifer. Ooh, just can you imagine when she hit the menopause, how she gonna be?
I'm playing. No, but for real, I miss you guys, all my supporters. I love y'all so much. By the time you see this, I'll already be locked up. So go ahead, everybody go search my mugshot. I'm sure I look a hot mess. I'm sure I look a hot mess because I haven't been sleeping much and I'm just stressed, because I don't want to leave my kids. My kids are gonna be good with my family, but I don't want to leave them. I'm gonna miss them dearly. I have 6 months, so I'll see you guys in 6 months. I don't really know what else to say. If you guys are wondering like why plans change as far as pregnancy and just a lot of other things, this is why so much has changed based on this. And
Okay, so I had to think about it because sometimes I have to. so here's the thing. No, I was really praying for your downfall. The issue is, like I said, the accountability, etc. I think and another thing, this is also a Cancer trait to me. I love y'all Cancers. Please don't be mad at me. I'm just trying to get y'all to recognize. I know a Taurus false. I can tell y'all that right now. But we're not talking about Taurus. We talking about a Cancer. And some of y'all traits, and I know some of y'all gonna get up here and want to argue with me and wham a damn, but you can't argue with me. Argue with yourself. How you doing, Ebony? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace, Crystal Palace. Argue with yourself. Don't argue with me. I'm not gonna argue with you. But part of this trait of a Cancer is, like I said, y'all big worst enemy. Same way with a Taurus. But y'all definitely y'all own worst enemy. And it takes y'all a minute to see certain things. And bless y'all hearts. Um, but it's kind of like sometimes with a Cancer, sometimes you have to just let them figure it out. That's one thing that I've learned about a Cancer, because I've had a lot of homegirls that are I have a lot of homegirls that are Cancers. I'm not gonna lie. Like Cancers gravitate toward me, Tauruses gravitate toward me, every zodiac sign gravitate toward me. Sagittarius, all of y'all gravitate towards my energy. But y'all have a hope they give her a mental evaluation. They probably need one, right? But what I've noticed about her, I mean Cancer, excuse me, let me get back on Cancers, is that you all just don't, I don't know, y'all don't look, y'all have a different perspective and it's cool, but y'all don't really see the bigger picture. Y'all see a limited picture to me. To me, in my opinion, y'all see a limited picture. Because y'all have a perspective. It's not always wrong though. It's not that it's wrong. It's not a wrong or right. It's just sometimes you all don't really see certain things until it's like too late. And especially I think around relationships, like, and I think that you all spend a lot of time defenders of yourself. And that could be a good thing and a bad thing. It's nothing wrong with defending yourself if someone totally wronged you. But at the same time, it's, I think, and y'all defend y'all loved ones, y'all really good at that. But I think sometimes that y'all can go a bit overboard. It put place in certain situations. And it could be extreme. 50 cents, 50 Cent, look at him. See, he not wrong on everything. He not wrong on some things, but with his child, I thought that was like his oldest child. I think that's a little, that's too much. That should have been worked out. And even if you got mad at your child because of the mom or whatever, that's something you have to it's just, I think y'all cut people off too quick. Most Cancers that I know will cut you off so fast, and they don't give time for people to redeem themselves, um unless, and then it's, y'all are also, is something in it for y'all, and that's not a bad thing. Y'all are manipulators, but it's not a Cancer. A Cancer don't manipulate always in a bad way. It's not always a bad way. A manipulation is just making something move. I don't always mean a negative manipulation. All manipulation is not negative, right? I give an example. Um, I can't use nothing Olivia does make sense to me, right? So I can't use her as an example. My mother would go shopping. I think I gave you all this example before. And she didn't want my daddy necessarily know how much she all spent on the credit card or whatever. She didn't want him in her little shopping business experience because she really wanted to join her shopping experience because sometimes she overspend. She knew he was gonna pay it off anyway. It doesn't matter, but nevertheless, and she'll be like, "Here, take these clothes in there and take the tags off. Here, I bought you something too." And I have like 3 bags. You know what I'm saying? Of clothes. And plus she'd be like, "Can I give you the credit card when you go to the mall for the weekend with your friends?" You know what I'm saying? So it was a manipulation for me, but I got something out of it. So that's how most Cancers are. Cancers will give you manipulate a situation, but you will win. It's a win for you and it's a win for them. So I don't think it's always a bad thing, but again, like I said, a real cancer really are sweet people. But I think that when you have there's different forms of cancers. It's that tick cancer, and then it's that, you know, unbalanced cancer, and then it's the one cancer that's kind of, you know, everything, you look at them wrong, they're hyperventilating and crying, and then you can't say nothing to them, or and then it's the other cancer who refuses to take the responsibility. So I feel like it's three different types of cancers you will experience. I mean, y'all, you know, you have to choose on what given day what type of cancer you're gonna be. But think about like this, you know, you go to the river, you know, you go up and down and up and down. You know, water is not really defined. Water can go any which way, you know, just like air, but it's just on the ground and it's liquid. It's a liquid form of air, right? Whole nother different concept. But Olivia, it's just I don't understand how her people handle deal with her. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't deal with this because she wouldn't be my daughter. She probably would stop talking to me for a long time unless she needed me, because she's old enough to be my daughter. She literally, my daughter is close to her age. So I literally would go off on my daughter. I ain't gonna lie, my daughter's a Pisces. I'm telling you that with water children, you have to raise them differently, because you have to teach them. They'll get it eventually, but it takes a long time. But you really have to teach them about responsibility. You have to really teach them about accepting their responsibility or the part that they played in it. Sometimes they're imbalanced. Sometimes they take responsibility for things they didn't do. That happens to water signs. Sometimes you all take the responsibility for things that you're not responsible for, and that's wrong. It's still wrong. Whether you don't take responsibility is wrong, and when you take responsibility for others' mishaps, you that's still wrong, and you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do either one. Okay, let's continue.
I just have to do what's best and try to be calm, you know, rational. It is what it is, you know.
Well, see, in the law situation, she's of course she's going to act like she got a bit of sense unless she's intoxicated or something. But for the most part, you know, she's going to act, you know, a certain type of way because she want to give out like, Judge, I'm this good person, Judge. I don't understand why I have to pay child support. And it's like, I don't, you know, in her mind, she don't understand. It's like something she tries to, she's not it's nothing to really understand. It's really simple. You're making it harder than what it is. That's nothing cancers do. You're making this very more difficult than it has to be. The bottom line, this is what it is. Okay, I hope she's listening. Okay, what it is that when you lose your children for whatever reason, or you gave up custody, whatever the situation is, when you're the abs, let's take it a step further. Let's take it, because if I acknowledge that, then you're gonna be the victim again, and I don't feel like you being a victim again. I don't feel like that. It's irritating. It's annoying. So I'm not gonna give you, I'm not gonna give you the upper hand to be the victim in this case. Okay. So what I'm gonna say this. Okay. So when children or the child stays with the other parent on a full-time basis, regardless to whether you have, if y'all share custody, it does not matter. If the child is with someone majority of the time, the other person's parent is going, the person, the child that's, the parent does not see the child as often, they're going to pay some form of child support. That's it. That's it. That's all. You know what I mean? Now, if there's a situation where you're with, you know, you have a situation with you and your ex, and they're like, well, look, y'all might have something like a mediation, what they call a mediation. And if your if your ex says, hey, um I want to go ahead and keep the children because the school district that I want to put them in is a better condition. Can you just cover the their medical? Could you cover their medical? And could you could you also buy them school clothes, seasonal outfits, like for school clothes, if they need school clothes? I mean, for every season. So, for example, for every season, like for the winter, when they start school, for spring, for fall, just buy them 10 outfits a piece for this time. I would really appreciate that. And shoes. And that's fine. Or they might, whatever the case is, that's something that y'all can work out. Or if it's turned over to the courts, if it's in child, if it gets to a point where it goes to child support agency, or it goes to the family, if it goes out of the family court and goes into, well, excuse me, if it stays into family court and the judge deems that this parent should be held responsible financially, of course, because you know that you're not going to be paying, you're not like a celebrity. Okay, because you're not. I know you think it in your head, but you're not. So when you're a celebrity and you making a certain amount of money, so what they do is they base it off of your income. So they base the child support off of your so-called income, and then that's when you took it out your mother's name. I mean, you put it in your mother's name and act like you don't have no money and all that kind of jazz, whatever. But the point is, you have to pay the, what I mean, child support, and that's what you have to let go of your ego and pay the child support. It's child support. It's not Gerard. It's not Antonisha. It's not Antonisha's family. It's not Gerard's family. It's for your children. Whatever they do with it, they do with it. But honestly, looking on the outside, looking in, I'm not there. But based upon what we have seen, the children hair is combed, okay, when they're with their parents. So obviously they're getting their hair done for them. Obviously, if they need glasses, they doing medical treatment. They doing what they have to do, right? On the terms of medical, they have medical, so probably more than likely off of Gerard, because Gerard has a full-time job, allegedly. And so they're doing that. So obviously they're neat, they're clean. Nobody, the CPS is not involved, on their end, allegedly, from our understanding over here. So they're doing something. In this case, unfortunately, we have to base it off whether or not, it just seems like they're doing okay, right? The children do look well groomed, right? When they're with you, not so much. But when they're with Gerard and Anthony, yes, I'm not going to lie, right? So it looks like they're getting taken care of. Now, I don't know about counseling. I don't know how they act or what's going on in their marriage or whatever. I don't care about that. That's none of my business, right? But what I'm saying is, so obviously they're in a safe environment. The children are excelling. How you doing, Passion? She is a hood celebrity. Why is she over my Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube? I don't know. but you but okay, so if she's a celebrity, Passion, hey, Passion, if you can come up if you like, Passion, if she's a celebrity, so are you, okay? So is your AI. No, for real. So she's no more celebrity than you are. But anyway, so that's my thing. So, looking at it, it's like, well, why wouldn't you just go, okay, you know what? I don't want to go to jail. And the deal is this: you have to love your children more than you hate Gerard. Or you have to love your children. Let me say it a different way. You have to love your children and pay your child support, and just understand wherever they do with the money, they do with the money, and that's it. And that's something that have to be accounted for. As long as the children, you know what I mean, whatever they do with the money, they do with the money. And that's the same way if the child support was given to you, because remember, Gerard was paying child support for you too, right? Gerard wasn't like, well, where's the money going? Gerard would not only pay child support, he would pay for 2 lawyers, but he was also sending you money off the books. You understand what I'm saying, Olivia? And he was still providing for those children. He was still buying clothes for them. So it's still getting their hair done. So we're not going to act like as if he wasn't handling his business. So what I'm saying is, you're not even doing that. You know what I mean? You're not getting their hair done. You're not buying them clothes. And I know some of y'all gonna get up here and argue with me and say, Dr. A, Liv did buy them some clothes. Well, those were rags. Those were not clothes. Those were rags. Okay? Those were rags. So would you put your children in that? Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's continue.
I told you guys a while ago, it's either gonna happen or it's not gonna happen. I don't see the point of this because he wants money from me. Putting me in jail doesn't get money. It actually makes it harder.
Okay, right. So, okay, no, you put yourself in jail. If he wants money to take care of the children, then just pay it. You know, there was a time when it was my son's last year of school, of high school. And I knew, and I had another kid that was in college, right? And then I had another kid that was in trade school, right? All of them graduated except for that one. And I knew, because he didn't want to come here. He's like, I want to finish my senior year in you know where I'm at. I'm like, cool. So you understand that I sent him money. Kept sending my son money until he came down. I sent him money until he graduated. He'd be like, Mom, I want to go to prom. Okay, well, cool. I didn't care how much prom was. I just sent him my check. Every week I would send him a certain amount of my check. No questions asked, no big deal. I had an arrangement. That's it. And so what you have to do is just pay your money to your child. Even if you whether you have to pay the father, if the father is asking for money, then you have to do it. If he's not asking for money and the child is asking for money, what are you going to do when they get older and they want to go to prom and they want to do these things? They're going to want to go to prom. They're going to want to have fun. They're going to want to, they're going to ask you for money. Don't think they're not. At the end of the day, you have to just pay child support. I mean, it's just nowhere around it. If it's court ordered, you have to follow the law. You just have to. It's nowhere around it. It's not. You looking for a loophole that is not there. You thinking that, oh well, you're acting just like some of these men do. They're like, well, if you just gave me shared custody with me, then I wouldn't have to pay child support. In most cases, they still look going to require you to pay child support, the absentee or the custodial. But you know what I mean? It's just happens. It's just fact. It's just the law. I mean, children deserve to be taken care of, and that parent that's financially responsible, that's their hands on more times than the other parent, should want to support their children. And that's what's sad. That's what's really sad, that you don't feel like you have to do anything for your children. And when they were there, no, seriously, you have to take some responsibility. When they lived with you, you wasn't really doing much. Now I do account, and this is me being human, okay? But I don't really have sympathy for you, but I'm going to say that I get that you were going through a divorce that you caused, that you helped to facilitate, okay? You helped you to get a quick divorce. You did. Now, not that Gerard wasn't doing his thing, because we clearly see he was doing his thing, right? However, you helped to facilitate the divorce. How you doing, Darla? You as well help to facilitate the divorce. I don't see what the issue is. Okay, I can't come up working on video. Now I got monetized on another platform and I'm working. Yes, I understand. Liv played stupid games and she won a stupid prize in jail time. Okay, so that's it. And so the thing is, you have to be honest. You have to be honest with yourself and just look at it in the way that you need to. The bottom line is, you did not pay your child support. And it's not about Gerard. You have to take Gerard at the picture. Gerard did not get you locked up. You got you locked up, to be honest with you. And when you don't do what did you want him to do? Go, oh, I'm not going to, do this. No, Olivia, do you know what you have done to this man on here? Do you understand? I don't think you get it. What you have done to this man on here, do you know all the stuff that you have done? No, honestly, every day you talked about this man. I mean, come on now. Even if he had his hands and even if he had the power to not force you to pay child support, do you understand that you sat on her every day, talked about this man and his wife like a dog? You understand that, right? So what you think gonna happen? it's like you bust somebody car windows out of their car and then say what I do. You know what I'm saying? Olivia has untreated mental illness, trauma mixed with a dash of darkness. Well, I agree. She definitely is dark. Okay. Um, but it's like, how do you not know that? Now, clearly, you know you did something wrong. You know you was not taking care of your children. Now, we're not gonna play this game. I don't care what nobody talking about. You know you was not taking care of your children. You knew that this was court ordered. They told you to pay child support. Gerard don't have nothing to do with you being locked up. Okay. If it was Gerard and Gerard's situation, you would have pushed the metal down to the. You would have pushed the limit. Push me to the limit. You would have pushed it down to the ground. Okay, you would have, Olivia. I don't understand why you sitting up here lying. You know doggone well you would have. You're lying. You're lying. Because you had this man. You was like, I need. You was like, I need $1,000 for all three children. You was clowning. You was clowning a little minute ago. When your children live with you, baby, he was paying child support. You're like, I never put him on child support. Yes, you did. And that's okay. And you should have. Right? When them children was living with you, and he was the absentee father or the custodian, the other parent, then he should have been paying child support. It works both ways. You know what I'm saying? So now when you have to pay child support, it's a problem. Girl, silly Billy. You hear me? Silly Billy. That's the best thing I can say. You know why I can say, you know why I have to say silly Billy on here? Do you know why? Cause I don't want to say nothing crazy. Cause I'm gonna go crazy, okay? Okay, so here's my child support song. This is a preview of it. I did not I'm not putting the whole thing out because I don't want nobody to take my concept, because I've put out some other concepts on here and people have borrowed my music, and not my music per se, but my concepts of my music, and I don't like that. So this is that. Nobody else has a child support song. So okay. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I thought I exit y'all out. I was like, oh Lord, I done exit y'all out. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm trying to get down to the limit. Hold on, y'all. Every time I start trying to do some other stuff, I get I get issues. Hold on, y'all. Dang it. Y'all know this thing is stupid. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to click on it. Okay, hold on, y'all. I gotta close some of this stuff out. Let me close some of this stuff out. Okay, there we go. Oh, did I hang up on Liv? Oh Lord, I done hung up on Liv. Let me pull her back on here, y'all. Give me a second here. Let me pull her back up. I done hung up on Liv, child. Okay, y'all. Let me pull her back. You try to pull me back in. Don't walk away from me. I walk away from you. Wait, Johnny Two Stone. He said, get the papers, get the papers. Okay, y'all. Let me pull her back up. My bad, y'all. Sorry about that. Okay, y'all. Let me pull it back up. Y'all got too many things open because I'm my Spotify. Oh, I am number 5. Euphoric Oracle is number 5 on the new artist. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really proud of myself on that because I've been really working hard on that music thing and just other stuff, everything else in my bed. Oh, oh, I'm sorry. Big pause this, honey. I was watching that Dave Chappelle, y'all. I told you I wasn't gonna get them Netflix. I didn't wind up getting it back by accident. That's a whole nother conversation. Hold on, let's see. Uh, Come on, pull it up. Okay, there we go. All right, y'all. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna continue. Give me a second here, girl. This even illness, even with people having issues, it still doesn't give people a right to mistreat people. I don't care who you are. It is not just because you have something going on with you does not give you a right to mistreat people, and people have a right to not want to have anything to do with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real. Nobody want we have to talk about the other hand of that. I had a client like that. She was just like, "Well, I have this is what's wrong with me and I was diagnosed this blah blah blah." And I was like, "Yeah, I understand that. And I can empathize with you. I certainly can. But it does not give you a right to hurt anybody, to be mean and evil toward people. Okay?" And she was like, "You know what? You're right." For real. So, anyway, let's continue. Let me click on the right things here. All right, y'all. All right. Darla speaking. What Darla talking about over here? Passion, I agree. I think she has some serious mental, but she is also trashy. I agree. Mental illness is an excuse for being cruel. I agree. Exactly. Exactly. All right, y'all. I'm gonna play this child. This song is called "Child Support." So make sure, yeah, when it comes out, it'll be released in January. Because man, my distributor is popping right now, and man, my songs is on the backlog. I got about 50 more songs that's about to pop out, but anyway, it's gonna pop out in 2026, so I'll be bringing in the new year. So I'm really excited about that music. That music is really good. It's getting better and better and better. That music is really good. But anyway, let's listen to this real quick. Give me a second here. I do appreciate each and every one of you all. You all are so sweet to me. Thank you. I appreciate your patience. Y'all are wonderful. You know, y'all deserve a gold star. If I could give y'all money, I would, but I can't. My stomach is growling. Y'all only had a little something to eat. I didn't want to eat. My husband made dinner, but I didn't want to really eat. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me pull it up here. Here we go, y'all. Let me stop. I'm going to get ready to start babbling. I told y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let's play it real quick. Hold on.
Ms. Reed, the court finds you in contempt for failing to pay child support.
Your Honor, please.
You are remanded to county jail for 30 days. Pay the arrears and we can revisit.
I don't wanna cry.
Okay, that was 10 seconds. That was 10 seconds. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that 10 seconds of that video, because like I'm not gonna play the whole thing, I promise you. I have bipolar, but it doesn't give me a chance right to be cruel. Exactly. Try to be cruel. Blanche. Okay. To be cruel and hateful. I never said that is an excuse. I know you didn't. I know you did. I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying in general. I don't think that you said that as an excuse, Passion. Not at all. No, I'm just saying in general. I don't think it's an excuse. I say that all the time. Every time someone says that by that they're have mental issues, I always say that regardless, even if somebody say, well, this parent just died or this happened to them, and I'll be like, oh, I understand that, but that still doesn't give them the right to be mean. I say that in general. I wasn't I wasn't really referring to you. I don't think I was I? No, I'm just saying in general. I think I just said it in general, right? I feel like I did, right? Anyway, I'm like acting on shit. Girl, no, I didn't say. I said it in general. Let's continue.
It's either gonna happen or it's not gonna
I be having to act like I'm really thinking, like, did I really? No, I didn't.
happen. I don't see the point of this because he wants money from me. Putting me in jail doesn't get money. It actually makes it harder for you to get money. But we all know this is not about money. We all know that. So I guess he got what he wanted. You guys, my haters, got what you guys wanted. And it is what it is.
Nobody really care. And why do you care? If somebody got what they wanted, why do you even care? And why do you y'all are so fixated on what other people think or how other people feel? For somebody that say they don't care about what people think, or they say the things that they say, especially you. Why do you even care whether or not people got what they want or wish you down for? People would really have to care. Nobody really cares, to be honest with you, Jasmine. No, I mean, I'm sorry, y'all the same people. Olivia, nobody really cares like that, to be honest with you. We really don't care whether you get locked up or whether you don't get locked up. You serve your time, you don't serve your time, you pay your child support, you don't pay your child. That's on you, right? That's your life. We just doing commentary over here. We don't care about one way or the other. That's your life. That's your business. We just talk about it because you put it out here. I'm not searching for it. It just came out. Once it came out, we talked about it. That's it.
Am I scared? No. The main thing that I'm worried about are my kids.
Oh my God. Okay, so listen. See, this is where it gets to be a crock of crap, right? So if you're worried about your children, right? And that may be true, right? But I don't know. Maybe you are worried about them getting. Okay. This is my opinion. I think you are more so worried about them getting closer to his wife. That's what it seems like to me. It seems like it's a competition. I think you're afraid of them getting closer to her because of obviously, and I think that's what it's about. It's about you being able to use the children as a pawn, and you can no longer do that, right? Because number one, your children are waking up and seeing who you are. At least two of them are. Okay. I'm sorry, but I am a strange mood. My best friend for 30 plus years, husband, was sent home from the hospital on hospice. I'm sorry to hear that. They have been together since they were 21 and they are in their 50s. Yes, that is certainly a very hard pill to swallow. I'm definitely sorry about that. Hopefully, hospice is not always the end goal. Sometimes a person will end up in hospice, and sometimes they can totally recover from that. So definitely find some, hope. Hopefully they find some hope, and hopefully he has a speedy recovery. So I don't always count out hospice because sometimes hospice can flip into something better, right? Well, they might get more time, and sometimes sitting in the hospital, sometimes they can definitely hurt worse, sometimes, not all the time, right? And then sometimes sending a person home a hospice may give them a different hope because they're around family and family are coming out there. No, it's not the end exactly. So I don't like feeling like that, you know what I mean? Now some things are reality, not always like so I don't always look at that like that. But y'all ready? Let's continue. Okay, so please y'all don't get offended. Oh God, please don't. We just talking, y'all. We just talking. He's in a coma. Ooh, yeah. But people have been known to come out of comas too, though. You know what I'm saying? People have been known to come out of comas. I've known people, this one girl, she sat in a coma for some years and came out. One of my ex clients, not herbs. She didn't get no herbs from me, but she was one of my clients. She came out of her I'm sorry, she came out of her coma. I think she was bit by something. And I'm telling you, she was in a coma for about 2 years. She came out as like a whole nother person. I promise you, she did. It was crazy. But let's continue.
It's so unfair to all my kids. It's so unfair to them.
Well, if you know that it's unfair to them, then just pay the child support. All you had to do, but you stupid though. You're not gonna listen. But just for anybody else, because she's not gonna listen, because she thinks she know every damn thing, and she love fighting with Gerard more than she does in the court system, more than she does want to get a resolution. Okay, so I'm not trying to hear this shit. So the bottom line is what you need to do, and I hope not you, but anybody that if you're on child support or anything like that, all you have to do is talk to them, show them how much you make an hour or however much you make, and let them know this is what you make so they can fix it. So if you're paying too much, then you make less or something. I don't know. I do know. But you just go to them and say, this is how much I make, right? You show them three consecutive check stubs, show them how much you make, and then if you make less than that, and then they're going to consider your rent, they're going to consider your household, your experience, your expenses, and then they're going to determine how many children you have, and based upon what you make, then you can get your child support lowered possibly. But you not have not done anything, so this is why your life is like it is, okay? But nobody wants to listen, so oh well, it is what it is, it is what it is. What am I supposed to do or say, y'all? Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with this heifer about being an adulting. Like, why are we even arguing about this? Really, I don't even, to be honest with you, y'all, I don't even understand why this is a discussion for her, because at the end of the day, anybody with a level of maturity would know that, hey, you have to pay that bill. It's just some bills you just can't miss. Child support is one. Child support is one. I promise you, child support is a bill you can't miss. Child support, your electric bill, and your rent or your mortgage, you know what I'm saying? Your car payment, you know what I mean? Your car note, you can't miss that, because they put these things on these vehicles now, your shit will lock up. Okay?
But it'll be okay. Everything will be okay through God. I know that I'm not doing this. I know that I'm not causing this. I know that I'm not seeking people out and trying to ruin their life or hurt them. This is being done to me. And for whatever
Well, you did it to yourself, but okay.
reason, we all know the reason, but I do
Well,
believe that everything
we
happens.
do know the reason. The reason is you lost your children, or your children no longer are in your custody. I'll say it differently. I'm not gonna be nasty. The deal is, why am I being so nice to you? Maybe because I'm tired. I'm not being nice. Fuck you. This is like as bad as you are toward black women. I'm sitting up here trying to be all nice and stuff, and then trying to be nice and sweet and stuff. Oh heck no! Listen, you lost got darn custody of your children. This is what happens when you're not handling your business, you get locked up. That's it. That's all. So regardless, this is considered criminal. You do understand this is considered criminal. So if you go into a store and you steal something out of the store, you get arrested, and you caught, you go to jail, or you get arrested, or you were told not to come back in the store any ever again, and they put your picture up. Okay, so you lucky you ain't in Louisville, Kentucky, because you know what? They put your name in the paper and they put a picture up. And everybody in the world knows that you are in jail because you didn't pay your child support. I'm trying to tell you, and people get shamed. I'm trying to tell you, but okay, whatever.
For a reason, like it's by design, and this is gonna teach me something.
Where the hell are y'all at? Wait a minute, where am I at? Where am I at? Hold on, y'all. Okay, what the hell did I do with the damn video?
You know,
Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, I didn't know where the hell I went. I'm like, where the hell did I go? I'm tired. She ran that scam, right, and bragged about paying it, what she did, and she did not expect. I have zero sympathy for her. Right, the kids, yes, live, nope. Okay, maybe she's the age she was doing the trauma. Yes, passionate definitely says it more elegantly than I would say it. So passion brings the elegancy of her Taurus, the end of her Taurus. I can't remember. Passion, what Taurus end are you? Are you May Taurus or are you April Taurus? Yeah, stagnant. Yes, exactly. She's diabolical. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I think, like, because she's probably still in the eighth grade. She has the eighth grade minds to eight Earth to Dr. A. You crazy. She couldn't have paid five, right, she could have paid $5 a month exactly, but she don't. May, okay. Okay, I don't. Okay, so that's not it. I was gonna blame it on the April, but you're May. I thought you were May. Or he refused to pay. Right, he refused to pay. Right, and so the courts and her kids exactly. Her refusal to pay anything was an insult to the courts and her kids exactly. Mm-mm-mm. Right. And they wouldn't have locked her up. Yeah, but she just too yeah, she thinks she know it all. So this is the type of stuff that happens. I mean, I don't see it's just really cut and clear. It's just really common sense. This is really all common sense stuff. This is something that even a man who is far behind in his child support, even anybody else with some sense, some decency would know, hey, I gotta pay my child support. I gotta pay $5 for my child support, I gotta pay $100 for whatever the case is, pay your darn child support. But I wouldn't even pay that. I would get my child support lowered. All she had to do was get her child support lowered. That's all she had to do. Why didn't she get her child support lowered? I mean, oh my God, she could have got a lawyer, or she could have went in there and showed the pay stubs or whatever the hell, and worked a little job and showed them that and got her child support lower. But she didn't want to do that because she was like, oh, I'm big and bad. She big bad. She big Billy Badass. Okay, so this is what happens to Billy Badasses. They go to work, jail. Okay, we see this all the time. So y'all gonna act like this happens to a lot of these men because they feel like, oh, I'm above the law. I don't have to pay child support. You know what I mean? I didn't ask her to have the children, or she could have let me keep the children, or these same excuses. If we go somewhere and listen to some of these men, I have clients like this too. If you go somewhere and listen to some of these men, they feel like I paid my I buy gifts, I buy stuff. Yeah, every so often when you feel like doing it, but that's not the. What about that child? When that child needs certain things, because it actually live is really selfish though. Because if you really think about it, so everything is on Gerard and Tanisha, and you do nothing. How do you think that's fair? How's that fair? Come on now, like for real, kick the ballistics. So you think that everything is on Gerard and Tanisha, and you don't have to do nothing but see them when you want to see. And as a matter of fact, let's talk about that too. You see your children when you feel like you want to see them. You don't really go out your way. If it's something that you can do, you'll see them. If you don't feel like seeing them, you won't see them. Let's go. Let's talk about that too. And then you inconvenience them because you don't let them know to the last minute. And then the children are waiting for you, and the children are out there where now then they have to end up, Gerard mom have to get the children, or and Tanisha have to come up there and get them, or Gerard have to come up there and get them, or whatever. So you're not right. Come on, Olivia. Cut this BS out. As the saying goes, you can't fight a city hall and the government. Exactly. Okay. She sent Joey a ticket, but could have right, but could have put money on her child support. Exactly. Just dumb. Just dumb. Exactly. She could have went and talked to them or to make arrangements. Exactly. But she thought she was above the law. She always thinks she's above the law, and this is what happens. So I don't know why she got this little somber music playing in the background going, oh, guys, oh, and it's like like as if we're gonna go, oh my God, Liv, I'm so sorry this happened to you. Like, bitch, I don't give a you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be nice. Give me a second here, y'all. I'm sorry.
As far as like something, there's something good is gonna come out of this. Whenever people try to hurt you or bring you down and it's unjust, good things always come out of it. I promise you. They do. But yeah, guys, I'll see you when I see you.
Girl, so you want us to give you a cookie? You want us to say congratulations, bitch? You now earned your wings of being behind the pokey. What you want, a hood bitch award? Let's give her an award. Okay, y'all ready? Okay, let's do the award. Since she won a fucking award, let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, I'm gonna give her an award. Give me a second here. The nominees for Hood Stupid Bitch of the Year We give it to Olivia K. Johnson. Accept your hood bitch stupid award. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Olivia, unfortunately, is behind the pokey, so she will, on behalf of Olivia, Passion will accept her award. I'm just laughing at you. I'm just teasing you, girl. You know I like messing with you. I'm hungry, not here to mess with you. Usually, well, I don't. That's really Hungry's department to mess with you. But since Hungry's not here, I'm stepping in on behalf of I'm hungry to mess with you, Passion. Come on now, you know it's funny. Come on, chuckle, okay? No, but for real, since Olivia's not here to accept her award, I'll just accept it on behalf of Praise God. I almost said something else. I'm so glad I caught myself because my channel would have been shut down if I said the other thing. Just notice I'm saying something that her grandmother and Stella probably taught her, but you know. Okay, let's go. And when they talk, I thought it was weird that they gonna say that Christian was throwing up gang signs. I'm thinking to myself, but you was throwing up other signs. We ain't gonna talk about what signs those are. Just read my mind. You know what I'm saying? But let's go.
I'm going to jail. I'm sure there's so many people, so many haters right now. Yay! You guys go throw your party. But after you're done throwing that party, let it all sink in that the entertainment is gone. All my supporters, if you guys want to write me or, I don't know, put money on my books, just look me up and see where I'm at. And yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go, but I know that everything on my end is handled as far as like everything. My place, my car, my kids, my pets, my home, everything. Like I told you guys it would be. I told you guys everything would be handled. I keep saying this and I'm gonna keep saying this. The real victims here are my kids. They deserve to have their mom, no matter who hates me, including my ex, no matter how much him or that lady hate me. This is wrong. It's wrong and it's unnecessary, but it's okay. I'll take it on the chin like I take everything else, and I will come out of this a better person.
But how is it you coming out a better person when you have lost? Time is money, Olivia. Like you don't understand. Like, girl, whoever puts money on your books, they are dummies. Like, do you know where we're in the middle? We're not even in a recession. This is like worse than a recession. This is like, this is like, this is like coming out of slavery. Oh my God! Well, we're having to rebuild. Oh my God. Come on now. I'm okay. I'm exaggerating a little bit. I'm just making a point that this is not a good time to be getting locked up, is the point I'm trying to make. You know what I mean? You're away from your children. You're costing your mom money and time. Okay? You're costing your mom. Suppose your mom gets sick. Then who's going to take care of children? Because your sister can't do it. She can't do it like that. And then, unfortunately, you don't have a good relationship. Your children, let's be clear, you might have a good relationship with their fathers, but your children don't. Hello? So your children don't really have fathers. Neither one of them is responsible like that to be really taking on children. I'm not saying that they can't overnight become responsible, but it doesn't look like they get ready to do it right now. So what is the issue? Okay. So you have to kind of ask yourself, like, at the end of the day, like, what is the point of this? It was no point. This did not help your situation. This was not a great protest. Do you understand that I used to be a freedom fighter? Let's talk about that real quick. Give me 5 seconds on that. Now, I used to be a freedom fighter, and I actually felt like I was fighting for a cause. I actually was fighting for a cause. Do you know when people go and eat, regardless to what we feel about the armed services, because there's a different way of looking at it, right? Regardless to your armed services, people are going into the armed services for several reasons. One, to get an education. Another one's to get free health care. Another one is to have a job. And another one, most people, the fourth reason is to become a patriot because they're fighting for their country, right? So this was none of those. This was all stupid. And even people who are in grassroots movements, right? They believe in a cause. Like people who are adoption advocates, they're fighting for a cause. People who are PETA, who are against hurting animals, right? There are so many different causes out here, right? That people fight for, and they have gone to jail. I've gone to the pokey for reasons because my rights were being violated. You know what I'm saying? And just different people have done different things. People have gone to protests and different things like that. And you get really hurt at those. You can get really hurt at those protests. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying those are logical reasons. There are people, Vietnam vets have gone to protest and fought against because the government or something did them wrong or something happened. You get what I'm saying? And so people have fought for things. This was not a protest. I know you thought in your pea brain that this was a protest, but it was not. This was not a cause. You did not fight for a cause. Nobody believe anything in what you're talking about. It doesn't make sense. None of this stuff is logical. It doesn't make sense. You did this because you're an evil bitch. That's why. Sorry. I'm sorry. Because you're not hurting Gerard.
Stronger person, a smarter person. So, no matter how much rocks they throw at you to break you, understand that you would take those rocks and you would build with them. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you understand what I'm saying? Like,
no, I don't, because this is pointless of you saying this. I don't know if you watched any after programs on TV when you were a child. They did have them because my children, we used to watch them together. It's just you don't have, I don't know. It's not just accountability and everything I said earlier, but it's also I don't understand how you look at stuff. And at first I was like, yeah, cancers, blah blah blah. But I'm gonna take the cancers out. You go, I apologize to you cancers because this is not even a cancer trait. This is just this bitch is crazy. I'm sorry. No, 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 no. Seriously. And this is not. Hold on. This is not me talking about mentally ill people. This is me talking about her. This is crazy. This is absolute crazy. So please, everybody, do not get into a thing where y'all going to be like, Dr. A, people really have serious issues. Yes, there are people who have serious issues. I'm not talking about anybody that has been diagnosed with anything. I'm not talking about y'all. Please stay out. Please just don't. It ain't y'all, okay? I promise. I swear. This is not my intentions. I swear to God. I swear. It's not. But what I'm asking, it just doesn't make sense. Just come on. Like, we have to be honest. Okay? The thing is, it's just none of this just doesn't make sense. I mean, and I refuse to try to understand. I cannot understand stupid. We cannot rewrite stupid. We cannot understand stupid. And we're not going to do that over here. We're not going to try to analyze this girl because she's stupid. We're not going to do that. But leaving these videos was smart, right? Also, her channels are getting a lot of views, even on TikTok. Okay. How you doing, Nicola? Did I upset somebody about talking about bullying the other night? I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of. You didn't upset me. Okay, let me tell you something. You did not upset me. How about that? I don't know about anybody else. I can't confirm or deny. I don't know. You didn't upset me. Yes, Passion, that was smart of her. That's what I'm saying. So she got some kind of sense, right? A little bit. The victims are the kids, right? And she doesn't realize, right? Well, she is the one hurting them, exactly. But she'll realize when they get older, when they tell her, because they gonna call her out. Don't think they not. I think this is good for her. Dang. Now, I almost said I was gonna say, Olivia, your stepmom said this might be good for you. How you doing, Nicola? She said, everyone hit the like. Hey, everyone, hit the like. That's what's up. Hit the like. Hit the like. Sage, sage, sage. Okay. Yeah. It just doesn't make sense. No. So Passion, to answer your question, you do not upset me. I promise you. I was not upset about none of the stuff you said. We already talked about it. Like we talked about that one another time on this channel where I think it may have been your channel or mine, I don't recall. Where you were like, hey, I think we all have. And you were like, yeah, there's gonna be some new rules. We kind of talked about that. Because I looked at some new rules and it's just a certain way that we do have to, when we talking about them, we do have to do a certain way. And that's what I'm trying not to be so that's what I'm trying to be. I'm really lighthearted. I promise you. Today I've been lighthearted. I did call her stupid bitches a couple of times, but hey, it's just it's just comedy. It's just comedy. You know what I'm saying? It's just comedy. It's not making fun of her. It's not to hurt her feelings. It's just my honest opinion. It's just an opinion. It's just opinion. Everybody has a opinion, right? It's just an opinion, but she don't get it. Right, but if she can do the YouTube channels and leave her fans, as she thinks in her head, if she can leave her fans, guys, her fans, if she can leave her fans with this material, then she can pay her child support. Yes, I have to sage my house, girl, in the morning, this morning. Sage, girl. I'm a sage. I ain't sage in a while. I need a sage, though. I got sage here. Yeah, I know I sell sage, girl. If you need some sage, Nicola, now you can get some sage from me. I have all different kinds of sage. I'm going to drop my website in here, and you can just click on the sage. Baby, I'm going to always sell something. So I know some of y'all going to be like, Dr. A's always sell something. Yes, I was going to say something crazy. Listen, of course, I'm always going to sell something, okay? This is just, excuse me, the reality of a Taurus. I'm going to always sell you something. I'm going to always make money. This is just the way of the world, and this is how it should be, okay? But thank you. And I know you did, Nicola, don't be like, oh, we got some sage. I don't care. If you need some more or you need some wholesale sage, let me know. I got you too, okay? Let's go. All right. Now, let's continue.
Take every stone that was cast to you and build with them.
Oh my God, please. I don't want to hear this. Oh my God, please. I mean, how you gonna give advice and you not even adulting? This is not adult behavior. Why are you don't give us advice, don't give us no sayings, don't give us no don't give us no Bible verses, do not give us anything, any spiritual doctrines or don't recite anything to us. Do not talk to us about any advice or maturity or adulting or anything involving teaching somebody anything. Baby, you can't even teach your children. Actually, Robin was trying to teach you about, like, that's not your husband, that's not your daddy. Right? She was trying to teach you, like, hey, mommy, this is not your daddy. Your boyfriend is not your daddy. Like that. So that daddy will be my grandfather. It's weird. I mean, your daddy will be, yeah, exactly. Your daddy will be her grandfather. Like, what are you talking about? Girl, just talking crazy. Just Olivia, cut it out. No advice. Just you and Jasmine, you all three of y'all, no advice. Like, if I wanted to have a whole bunch of children, a whole bunch of different being riding up beside me, then I'll come to y'all, ask y'all, opinion about how to be a slower or horror. I will ask y'all that. Other than that, what advice could y'all give me? Y'all can't give me no child rearing advice. You can't, neither one of you helpers can cook. You're a Chris, I mean, not Chris. You or Jasmine can't cook, so you can't give me no cooking advice. Y'all don't know how to have stable and long-term relationships or longevity. You don't stay in nothing long enough to even make something out of yourself. So what I'm going to ask you to do something for? I mean, what am I supposed to say? What y'all want me to say? But I get to talking, y'all don't want to hear it. Let's go. Yes, you do.
build, use them. That's exactly what I plan to do. I'm not gonna let this break me.
Oh, y'all, you know what I forgot to tell y'all? Did I tell y'all I wear 100 and think it was 173. Y'all done went down. Oh my God, y'all. I look weird. I have to lose. Now my stomach is starting to sink in, like the bottom fat part, it's starting to come, it's starting to pull in. I'm still fat at the bottom though. My stomach is still fat at the bottom, but it's just pulling in. I still can pinch, I mean I can pull a whole thing, but it's just moving toward the middle. Does that make sense, y'all? My stomach is moving toward the middle. So whatever I'm doing is working, I promise y'all. But I gotta cut back on eating now. I'm still enjoying my food. I'm enjoying my food too much, so I gotta cut back on eating as many times as I do, and not eat late and stuff. So I have to cut back on it. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much for y'all support. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I have a very strong support system,
Okay.
and I'll be good. Like I said,
Let's see. I would argue about your support system, because if you had a really good strong, well, maybe, okay, I have to think. Let me rephrase what I was gonna say. So maybe with your supporters, but I don't think you have a really good support system with your family, because they enable you, right? You're enabled. See, real strong support systems, guess what they do? They tell you the truth, number one. Number two, they let you fall until you humble yourself. This is the truth now. Number three, they know when to tell you no. No, ma'am. No. Hell no. Don't keep asking me. No. You're out of order. You know what I mean? So that lets me know you don't have a good, strong support system, because if you had a support system, they would tell you right from wrong. They would tell you this is wrong. They would not keep on indulging this behavior. It's just some things with my daughter, like even with my daughter, and she is as old as you are, probably maybe a little bit older, or y'all, I think y'all really around the same age. I want to say, depending on when your birthday is, you might be, my daughter might be 1 month, 1 or 2 months older than you, but y'all close in age. Y'all damn sure close in age. And I'm telling you, when she was effing up, I would tell her. I would tell her, and I would give her some of that tough love, and I'll stop talking to her for a little while until she get it together, and she'll know she wrong. I stopped talking to my daughter for a little while. I wouldn't play them games with her. I wasn't playing that games with her and letting her be a victim and all this other stuff. And oh well, it's me. I didn't listen to this kind of talk. I'd be like, you better go get it. And I would be like, no, I'm not. I'm not doing anything until you handle your business. And she told this one girl I knew, she's like, yeah, my mom supported me. You know why? I'm like, I don't have to support you because you effing up right now. And I told you don't do that. And I told you in the gate, if you choose to do that, then it's going to be what it is. And I'm just telling you that you have to provide tough love for your children. And you do a disservice when you do not tell your children the truth. Okay? You do your children a disservice. Wait, today's my son's birthday, my middle child. Hold on, let me tell him. I got two children birthday this month. My oldest, my middle child, his birthday is right now. It hit on midnight. The young baby, his birthday is on the 31st. So let me say happy birthday. Happy birthday. I want to shoot the balloons. Hold on, y'all. Happy birthday. I'm going to play this birthday song, y'all. Let's play the birthday song. All right, y'all. Let me play the birthday song. Let me play the birthday song for my son real quick. I made a birthday song, y'all. So I made a birthday song. Give me a second here. I gotta find it first. But yeah, so it just is what it is. I don't understand why the whole, and this is another thing. Let's talk about this real quick. But while I'm finding this birthday song, another thing is, Olivia, ain't no point of you being sad for something that you basically caused. That's what it's a cause and effect of things. when you sat there and basically said you weren't finna pay it and fuck that and you ain't giving Gerard your money, so you have to accept the consequences. You don't come up here and start telling people to put money on your books or you got a strong system, because at the end of the day, Stella is the one suffering too, because you sending this woman to an early grave. I'm telling you, you are. As a mother, I don't like Stella. I don't like you, Stella. I don't like you. Okay. However, you doing your child a disservice. You doing your child a disservice by not telling her the truth, by two sacrificing. I wouldn't have taken these children. I would have told Olivia, pay that child support. I'm not taking them. I don't know what you're gonna do or where they're gonna go. That's on you. And some of y'all will get up here and say, oh, doctor, that's really cruel. No, it's not. Because if she don't take a stand at some point in time with these children, Olivia gonna keep doing this stuff. She gonna keep doing it. And I'm telling you, and this reason, that's why she kept getting pregnant. Stella was like, don't go back up. Stella thought it was funny when Olivia kept getting pregnant. She thought it was funny. Oh, you just need to stay from over there. And they're laughing and kikiing. That's not funny. That's not funny, because at the end of the day, Stella was stuck there raising those children. So at some point in time, you have to tell your daughter, even though you don't like Black Gerard, because I know you don't like him because he black or Stella. That's just my opinion. But you should told your daughter that she has to pay her child support, because y'all would be on Gerard if the situation was vice versa, you would be on him about paying child support. So why is it a problem? Why is it double standard with you all? Y'all double standard. Y'all pick and choose what it is. And the bottom line is, when you don't pay the child support, you go to jail. And that's it. If it was Gerard, and Gerard was the loser in this case, and he was a deadbeat, then nobody had nothing to say. But now all of a sudden, no, everybody be like, yeah, Gerard, blah, 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 blah. But now that Olivia, nobody's speaking on that. Now is child support is dumb and child support is not necessary. And I wouldn't do them like that. Yes, you did. What are you talking about? And it's another thing. It's really weird how they come up here and rewrite history. I don't like that. Like, it's like, stick to a script and stand on your shit. Just say you ain't gotta pay it. Just say that and say you don't have to justify, or Gerard wasn't my money. Girl, are you crazy? Just and this world's too sensitive where I can't say are you crazy. I mean, it is crazy though. Come on, y'all.
This is where the holidays are made.
It is crazy that
Aisle by
you
aisle.
know that you was given chances after chances. How long these children been in Gerard custody? Like 4 years, and she had 4 years to pay child support, and she ain't really made a dent in her child support. She ain't even up to date on her child support. She could have been up to date. She could have got her child support lawyer lowered and everything, and the judge would have been happy.
Happy birthday to my birthday peeps. Hey, today's your day. Let your spirit speak. Yeah. Take your time on, let your blessings rise.
Okay, so that's my birthday song. You can go to Spotify and listen to it.
Go on and shine bright.
You can go to Spotify and listen to my happy birthday peeps, to my birthday peeps. That's a song that I wrote for all the birthday people out there. So when it's your birthday, you go and play that song. It's your birthday peeps, okay? All right, it's by Euphoric Energy. Oh, thank you so much. That is okay, that's nice. Congratulations. Thank you. Happy birthday to your son. Well, thank you. All right, y'all, let's continue.
It's not right, but I will come out of this stronger, wiser.
But unfortunately, Olivia, we don't believe that. Unfortunately, we don't believe that. Not that you give a damn, because I don't give a damn either. But we don't believe you. And you probably can tell that to those people over there that believe you or that trust you. We don't trust you over here. Anything you say can be held against you in the court of opinion over here at the Crystal Palace. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue.
But
Her and this music is driving me crazy. It's like she's playing this music like she's just having a baby. This is the kind of music where someone passed away, or she just had a baby, or she found out she was diagnosed with something that wasn't gonna keep her here long. You know what I'm saying? I mean, why are we playing this music? This somber music, like, ooh, guys, have empathy for me, feel sorry for me. Like, no, anybody feel sorry for you is a fool. Just straight up. You a fool. And you could be a temporary fool, snap out of it. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying not to judge you. I'm not judging you in a bad way. I'm just telling you that this girl has had ample time to handle her business, but she chose not to. And we're gonna and can I will I say Dr. A say, and I hate speaking in third person, but I just did. Should Dr. A say, well, it's your children gonna suffer? Well, I could say that, but I'm just gonna say that's on her. And if her children suffer, I mean, she caused it. So I mean, it's not my children, it's not your children, this is her children. I mean, so this is the type of life she wanted for her children. So okay, congratulations, Olivia, this is what you got. So when your children feel whatever way, when they set you down at their age and tell you what it is, and when Christian make it to the NFL or wherever he decide to do this, or if Robin does something spectacular and finally opens up and sees who you truly are, or Ryan, and see, we're just acting like not the Davis three. We're acting like the three oldest ones is going to be the only ones that's going to be impacted by her behavior. It's not just them, y'all. It's AJ. It's the little baby girl. All of them are impacted by this energy over here. Okay.
I love my kids so much. They mean
I just don't like hearing this. It gets on my nerves. I'm not saying she don't love her children. I just don't want to hear it. Like, if you love your children don't feel, it doesn't, I don't feel like, it doesn't seem like you understand what love truly is. Like, when you love something, you try to protect it. You don't just spread it and share it. Just same way with your pocketbook. Just like how you should love your pocketbook and love yourself and be worried about certain things that you can't get rid of, so to speak, unless you know, go to someone who really knows what they're doing as herbalists, or well, they got science now, that because when you create a man-made the easies, whatever. Let me not go there. Let me stop being like that. Let me just say that when you love something, you protect it as best as you can, and you try not to have minimum damage. And it's not saying that you can't love your children and make mistakes, right? Because we all, as parents, we're going to make mistakes. The best mother out there is going to make a mistake. And I know that sounds kind of hypocritical what I'm saying, but it's not. It's just when you outright do something, when you outright do stuff like this, when you outright do stuff like this is very selfish, and this is not love. I don't feel love. I would not, if my mother had done this and said basically she did in the name of she didn't want to give my daddy money, and so basically she would rather go to jail than pay her child support and be out here with me and my siblings. Yeah, think about that though.
in the world to me. I'm sorry that I was not able to pay him money. You know,
Okay,
it just
wait. Hold the hell on. Ain't that a new outfit that you got on? That's a new top. You pay for Passion's right. You pay for Joey to get there, right? You bought your new car, you could have fixed up the old car, right? You bought outfits. Excuse me. You bought you some new clothes. You try to start a whole new business. I mean, you've done a lot of things. You went back to Florida when you could have stayed your butt in Texas and handled your business. You went back to Florida. You know what I mean? You went tic-tac-toe, hit your pinky toe, and ran down the alleyway. We're not going to play this game now. You've done everything in your power. You did everything but pay your child support. You did everything but accept responsibility. You did everything but be an adult. That's what you did. You did everything. You act like you think somebody's playing with you. The courts is not playing with you. They're not gonna be like, oh, she's biracial, or she's a YouTuber, Oh, she's special. Oh, she was only raised by Stella. Oh, she's Stella's daughter. Oh, it's Olivia Johnson. No, nobody cares about that. You're just another number. You're just another statistic. You do know that, right? You're just another statistic who does not pay their child support. So they guess what they do? They lock your ass up. So at this point in time, you are an inmate with a number 57322. That's what you are. And you're only a number. And you do know that the more people that they have locked up, guess what, baby? They get paid. The system, the jail system get paid. So they don't care. They care about you being locked up because guess what? They get paid for you being locked up. Okay. Yes, ma'am. That you are given a said amount. You're just like an employee, but unfortunately, you're in jail. You're able to prisons are able to keep businesses going, an industrial complex going. They're able to do certain experiments on certain inmates. I mean, you better be careful. You don't understand, but you still not gonna understand. And you drink that water, you drink that juice or any of that juice in there. They have something. It's called Peter, which and I might not be saying the correct name for it, but I'll tell you, it does mess up with your hormones. You do understand that though. They're gonna give you some stuff that will repress suppress your your actual hormones, okay? Because they don't want y'all effing in there, so to speak. Okay, so they give you Uggs to suppress your hormones, and it's found in the juices mostly. Now, it might be found in the foods now, but I'm telling you, and you say you're pregnant, right? So you're going to be damaging the embryo. Plus, spiritually, you're damaging the embryo by being in prison. Think about Tupac. Um, Afeni Shakur actually did try to fight for the system and try to make it better for people, black people in particular. So I'm not, this is not me putting her down. This is not me being disrespectful. I'm just telling you that even she talked about it. Like, so when your embryo or you go to jail and your child goes to jail, think about it like this. Tupac actually look at the way his life happened to him and think about how he went to jail. Yes, I know why he went to jail. I know from touching buttocks, right? Without permission. However, the point is that you have to think about that kind of stuff that you wouldn't. It's just like certain times when you get with somebody and you make a child out of a certain energy with that child, and you have to think about how that child is made and that kind of thing. And we have to be careful when we make our children, or when we choose our partners, when we choose certain fathers to be children, to be fathers to our children. We have to be careful of this because this can have a long-term effect, a long-term good effect or positive. Sometimes if you, even if it's the worst circumstances, you can flip that circumstances, but you have to work on it. But you have not done that, dear.
Wasn't able to do it. And if this is my punishment, then this is my punishment, I guess.
It's not no guess. It is. This is what happens when you don't pay, and when you don't pay the lady. You have to do what you're supposed to do.
I know what type of mother I am. I know that I do everything for my kids that I possibly can.
Yet pay for your child support. What do you possibly, you really don't like, even, okay, let's take the money out of the situation, Olivia. So when your children are there, we're talking about all of them. When you get all of your children, you're not focused on them. You're online all times. I get this is how you make your money. I get that, right? But when do they get time, right? So there has to be a certain cutoff, right? There has to be a certain cutoff, and there has to be a certain time that you dedicate towards your children. When do you do that? When do you have a certain only time I seen you sacrifice time a little bit was when you live with your sister. That's the only time. And I think your sister be kind of checking you. She has to be your mother at this age, at this grown ass age. Your daughter, your mom, your sister is more your mom, more like your mom, and your mom is more like your sister. Dig that. And that's not cute. That's not cute.
But it's hard when you have somebody constantly like breathing down your neck, and just trying to slow you down, you know.
Babes. So that's a part of adulting in some ways. Like when you're working, you have a boss, right? You have a in most cases you have a supervisor, you have a manager, you may have a district manager or stuff like that. Everybody has a boss. Everybody has a boss. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has somebody they have to pay. Okay. In other situations, I'm gonna give you a Jasmine and Philip situation. Everybody, there is a hoe and there's a pimp. I'm just telling you, there are hoes. So the hoes work for the what? The pimp. Okay. So there is somebody in your children. There is your employees, your employee, or your employees. So you have to pay them. You have to pay them. So think about it like this: if your children are working for you, let's think about this, Olivia. Let's look at it a different way. Let me help you to see this in a different way. Okay. You do YouTube, right? You do social media. Your children are on here a lot. Okay. They're on here way more than your average bear. Like, it's a lot of people that are content creators. Not everybody put their children out here, but seeing that you do, and most people that do, we're not talking about my jazzy life, but most people that put their children up here, they're probably paying them and giving them some kind of money or a savings, right? So just think about that you're investing in your children. So you're paying them for being in your videos. Think about it like that. So think of your child support as a payment to your children for being your employees. Think about it like that. If that will help you. But either way, because I don't even think this is going to be your last time at your jail extent. I don't believe that. I think you're going to go a few times because you ain't, because this is what you need to experience until you understand.
Every chance they get. But it's okay. Nothing goes unseen. You feel me? But I love all my supporters. I love you guys so much. Hold it down for me. I said on my live that I wasn't going to see y'all in a minute. And I mean it. I feel like I'm talking beyond the grave. No, but for real.
You better be careful about perpetuating this energy. You already perpetuated yourself going to jail a long time ago. Now you're talking beyond the grave. You see how you're perpetuating this energy? Okay, girl, you keep playing, you keep knocking on your father, the devil's door. And one day he gonna open that motherfucker. And then you gonna be really sitting up there looking shocked like, what the fuck? Are you, damn, you here? Yeah, motherfucker, because you knocked on the devil's door. You knocked on your father's door and you wondering what the fuck. You know what I mean? He's like, what you want? Like, he's tried to spare you. Like, your father, the devil, has tried to spare you. And now, because you won't listen to reason, it's going to be what it is. So when Grim Reaper come knocking, don't y'all say shit to Dr. A. Don't say a mother, not a none, one iota a word to me about none of this mess. Because I told y'all. I told y'all a long time ago she was going to get locked up. Y'all, we talked about it. I told y'all a long time ago before she even started, when she first got on child support, I said she's going to end up in jail. Before she had lost her children, I said Livia's going to jail. I told y'all play by play what's gonna happen. I'm not the only one that said this. Y'all said it too. Y'all said it too. Y'all said it recently. I said it a long time ago. I'm just saying it just is what it is. And she perpetuated this. This is the lifestyle she wanted. She wanted to be the baddie. She want to go on. I'm telling her, I'm gonna tell her she's loose. She really, if she want to go to, instead of wasting her time and going to jail, she should have jumped her ass on there. She can just be the new Krishan. That's what she need to do. She need to go on Jocelyn. She need to take her at, but Jocelyn take her kid. Well, at least it looked like it. She need to go on Jocelyn's Cabaret, or she need to go on one of these little shows and just let her make a complete fool out of herself and pay that and let that child support come out of that, and she'll still have some money left over for herself. Just go on one of these shows, Olivia, and make and continuously make a fool out of yourself, and just do that so you can get a bigger bag. Just
Like, hi guys. I love y'all.
what the love you talking about? You love somebody, baby. You need to put that love in yourself or towards your children, not your so-called fans.
And I'll miss y'all. If you guys want to write me, look me up.
Girl, y'all better not write her because she gonna be like, you're threatening me. None of y'all y'all better not write this hoe. I mean this heifer. She is not gonna listen to y'all, and she's going to say y'all harassing her or y'all threatening her. Watch she say something weird like that. Wasting your time. I ain't got time to be sitting up writing anybody behind jail. Not at 52 years old. I wish I would. Hell, you won't. I'm out here working. Cause somebody get locked up, they want you to spend all of your time. You gotta stop what you doing. Like hell no. And your mama a fool, cause I wouldn't. I'd be like, look, I'm busy. I'm taking care of your children. Okay. I don't have time to talk to you. You can talk to AJ for a few minutes and then when they're fine. I'm not putting no money on your books because I'm out here already watching your children. And then you want me to come and put money on your books too? You want too much.
I'm gonna put money on my books.
I knew it.
Look me up.
This is so funny to her. Like, you got to be some kind of special.
Please don't write me. I don't care how you feel.
Baby, we're not, girl. I wouldn't waste a stamp on you. And stamps don't even cost that much for real. Girl, I would not waste no stamp. I would not waste no paper money. I would not waste a pencil, a pen to write with you, to ink. Listen, baby, you never, ever, 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 ever have to worry about me writing you. You don't even have to worry about me typing underneath your channel unless I'm instructed to do so by a lawyer. That'd be the only way I would do. Okay, but I would never write you. You don't have to worry about that. I wouldn't even send you a text because you know they're giving prisoners texts like where you emails where you can email them and stuff. I wouldn't even do that. I would not email you. I would not contact you. I would not call you. I would not accept your calls. I don't. Your mom's a fool, babes.
I really don't. Leave me alone, okay?
So basically, she wants you all to write her, but don't do it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
Remember, y'all.
Jimmy want more. Jimmy want more. No, just playing.
Everything in life is meant to teach you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. If you believe that, you're just saying cliches. If you believe that shit, then why in the fuck you ain't learning it? Why the fuck you ain't learning it? Who the fuck says shit like this? You just one of them talking ass bitches that sit up here and talk and just be talking just to hear yourself talk because you don't believe none of this shit. Because if you believe any of this, you be handling your thorough thuzzle. Okay? And this is the reason why you have not made it to anything. And I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, Dr. A, she's a social media influencer. Okay, so fucking what? If they take social media, what she gonna have? I'm just asking a straight up question. Like, what is she known for? Like, what can she do that somebody would pay her other than but see, I wouldn't even trust her in doing my makeup because she don't like black women. So why would you as a black girl go to her? Because she'll probably have you looking crazy. But she's not gonna care about your skin. And then number two is she does not understand sterilization techniques because man, I wouldn't want her to touch me. She don't look like she wash her hands. I'm sorry. I mean, does she look as worse as nasty as Jasmine? I mean, some days, yes. I'm just okay. Let me shut up. Let's watch the video. Sorry.
Grow you, you know? Even no matter what you're going through, you guys know how much shit I go through on a daily behind this particular situation.
but it doesn't have to be a situation. The situation is that you just should have paid your child support and kept it moving, and you would have been out to tell about it. You've been out to cuss out all the bees, to be jealous of all the black women you want to be outside your. You could still sit online and just talk about how jealous you are of us. That's all you had to do, girl. You don't have to go. You don't have to go to jail to prove a point. You could have stayed out here and just paid your child support, and you would have been okay. But hey, you chose what you chose. It's your responsibility. So woman up.
But guess what? I'm not gonna let this break me.
I mean, I don't think it's not set to break you unless you let it. I mean, you breaking down yourself. You're gonna break yourself. Nobody's that situation is not gonna necessarily break you. You're breaking yourself down because you're aging yourself and not complying. Okay, you're aging yourself because you're trying to fight against a system that you can't fight against. You can't fight against child support, honey. Only way you won't be paying child support is when these children are grown. That's the bottom line. And I honestly, I think if something were to happen, and I'm not wishing this upon him in no way, shape, or form, but if it was a situation where Gerard could no longer take care of them, they wouldn't give them right back to you. You do know that, right?
Not. I refuse to. And just wait to see how I
And if
come
they did, you would have a manager.
out of this. It's gonna be amazing. But I love y'all.
You always say something's going to be amazing. How is this going to be amazing? Serving time. Do you know time is money? Like, time is money, whether it's a day, whether it's an hour. You're wasting time. You're wasting your life away. You don't know what's going to happen behind them boys. You don't know, somebody might take you out. You don't know that. Life is too short, and your heart might give up on you. I mean, anything can happen. Your blood vessel might pop. Anything can happen. Okay, and life being too short, I mean, you can keep playing like you got forever. You don't have forever, baby. You middle age. You're not young. You're not no spring chicken anymore. And even the good die, or the young die. The young passes away too. Old, young, whatever age, it doesn't matter. But you're not in the best of health, and you're going to the pokey. They don't have the best. Listen, okay.
Please pray for my children because they're the
I'm gonna
ones.
be honest with you, and I love the children, Olivia. I love the children. I love children. I do. But girl, it's other children. I mean, they got Gerard. They don't need my prayers. They got Gerard. They got Anthony. They have no. They have a strong support system. I mean, of course, I'm gonna say, hey, I hope those children are fine. I'm sending blessings or whatever. But I'm not gonna pray for them for you. Does that make sense? Not for you. Like, baby, like, they got a whole support system. Even the youngest two have a support. You got your mom, okay? And I'm just saying, no, you need, they would have your prayers if you just do what you're supposed to do. If you will follow the interlectic the Mayat laws, which you probably since to learn. You still have not learned them in the middle age, and that's what's going to be scary, that you still have not learned just basic principles. Like, you don't have basic principles. You don't understand certain knowledge. You don't get certain things about life in general, and that's going to be very hard for you once everything falls out, once people start leaving your life, like your so-called support system, once your mom just get tired and she throws her hands up at you, and once your sister figures out like you not gonna change, you gonna be the same selfish bitch that you are, and your sister totally gives up on you, your brother-in-law, and the little people that you do have in your life, once they just give up on you because they see how you get down, baby, what you gonna do then? Because nobody listen, okay.
That cannot have a mom,
Girl,
you
you
know,
sleep.
my little
This
ones.
music, you're complaining and whining and being a victim is putting me to sleep. How you doing, Joel? Girl, you got to speak straight. You got to speak from the throat esophagus. You gotta speak straight. And I don't like a sorry bitch that's always sorry, that's always like, oh, woe is me. I don't like my life. And this is why your life is the way it is. I've never met some of the most, you know, very selfish, people who don't take accountability, who doesn't care, who doesn't work. It's hard. Like, even stay at home moms, because that's a responsibility, staying at home and taking care of your children. Even if you drop your children off at a daycare and you clean up for a little while, you still are a worker. I'm not gonna put you down, because I was a stay-at-home mom, so I know what that's about. Okay, just a little while ago, until I started working, y'all know that. I was I'm still, man. And I'm just saying, I mean, I don't know what you expect. I don't know what you expect from people. You just the same thing that when you say Jasmine does, you do it too. You emotionally dump your problems out on people as well. You do the same thing that Jasmine does. Everything that you say Jasmine does, you do it 10 times worse. You get on here and you trauma bond with people. That's how you and Jasmine stay cool. You trauma bond with people. Oh, woe is me. I got done wrong. My ex-husband left me for another woman. And this is your same story that's been going on. It's like, God damn it. When you gonna let go of that shit? Why the fuck you keep bringing up Gerard? Girl, we don't even talk. We don't even ask you about Gerard. Like, we don't come in those comments asking you about Gerard and what. Listen, we don't care. Listen, you know what I'm saying? You have to be a woman and decide, well, I don't want to be a third wheel in somebody else's situation. That's what you have to decide. I don't care if he was yours first or not. You have to decide on whether or not you want to be a third wheel situation. You should have been like, look, Gerard, what you gonna do? You gonna be with her, you gonna be with me. That's what you should have did. When he was with you, as you said he was, you should have did that. But obviously it wasn't you. Okay, just accept just accept it. And it's not a win. It's not about you winning. Sometimes you have to understand, like, it's not always like I win, you lose. I win, you lose. It's not just about that. It's about you going, you know what, he don't want me. You need to just say that to you. You need to say it, like, he don't want me, and nothing I say or do, it's just, he's not gonna leave to be with me. Even if he loved you, Olivia, this is the thing. You have not proven that you're stable. You're not stable. You have not been stable. You have run from pillar to pole. Okay, you have not been stable. You have not been stable since you've known Gerard, and since we've seen you on this platform, you're not stable. Chrissy ain't stable. Hell, unfortunately, Jasmine is the most stable out of all of you hoes, and that's pretty damn bad. Pretty damn bad. How Jasmine more stable than you too?
Have my family. They will have me soon. But my older ones,
Oh my God, here we go. My family, my family, my family. I feel like I'm listening to Sister Wives or something. She's like, my family. My family would know that I love them. No, they don't. I mean, action speaks louder than words. Like, your action. You have to be action with love. Children recognize that. You could tell your child you love them all day, but you still have to give them action. Give me some of that action. You got to get some action. You got to, like, just like you want somebody to, when people are in a relationship with you, Olivia, you don't, just because they tell you they love you, you know they don't mean nothing. Don't you want action behind that? Honestly, I'm just asking you a choice. I'm just asking you a thing. Okay? I'm just asking you a straight up question. Why wouldn't you want action behind that? I thought, I would think you would want action behind that. You want somebody, if they say that they love you, they have to what? Show me you really love me. They have to show you that they really love you. Like, you just a man telling you, hey, I love you, Olivia. Do you believe him? No, you don't. I know you don't believe him. Just because he say he love you does not mean he does. So your children feel the same way. Just because you tell them you love them, you kiss them on occasionally, you hug them on occasionally, every so often you may go get them on time and you spend a certain amount of time with them. But does that really illuminate your love? Does it really say, well, my mommy loves you? It doesn't seem like it, right? You're convincing. I'm sure from a child point of view they may think that, but when they get older and they look back at this shit, it's not going to be what you think it is. It's not going to be what you think it is. So you might as well right now make amends to your children. You really need to apologize to your children, not to Gerard. You need to apologize to your children and say, you know what, mommy effed up. I'm sorry. And I will make sure I take care of you all the way I'm supposed to. That means showing up for them as much as you possibly can, God willing, showing up for them. You can even be on the sideline. You do not, when you go to your children, if you ever go to your children's games, you don't have to sit by Gerard and Tanisha. You don't even have to be in the same area. They don't even have to see. You can make sure that you go there and go off to the side and be like, yeah, Christian, I saw what you had on, and tell him what he had on, what he was doing or whatever. You know what I mean? You don't have to be around Gerard, but every so often you should go to a game. Every blue moon you should go to a game. Whatever they're trying to do, you should go. You go to their school, go pick them up, go and do things like that with them, instead of focusing on trying to destroy Gerard or making your children turn against him. Instead of doing any of that dumbass shit, because it's gonna always backfire on you. That's why your ass is sitting behind bars. Your mind is on bars while your ass is in behind bars. Your mind is on bars while your ass is behind bars. That's what exactly it is. Okay. So what you need to do is focus on the love of your children. Focus on y'all relationship and not worry about Gerard, out of sight, out of mind. The less you talk about him, fuck social media. The less you talk about him, the better off he'll be out your system. I don't think about my past. Every so often, my past, you know, but I don't think about it. I just don't. I might think about it for if I'm writing a song, if I'm trying to write a song, or if I'm trying to do something that's going to involve me, you know, temporarily. You know, because there's a such thing as a temporary energy that you tap in temporarily and you tap the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're trying to relate to somebody, it's in my field. I deal with relationships, right? That's one of my businesses. It's what I do for a living. It just doesn't make sense. You're not helping yourself. You're not growing. It's not even growing you. Passion's right. You're still stagnant at the same like you were in junior high. You think like a junior high. That's exactly how junior high people think. Like, I remember when I was in school, I thought in junior high. I thought that the world revolved around me, and the world fucking did not. And just because you may leave off for a minute, just because you are in jail and your children on the outside, don't mean that their lives don't stop, Olivia. They still gonna be going to school. They still gonna eat. They're still gonna shit, shiggity. They're still going to do other things that's going to help them to live. They're still gonna progress. They're still gonna love their father, which you cannot destroy no more than he can destroy your love for them, for them loving you. They're still gonna love Antonisha. It's nothing you can do about that. You can try to destroy it all you want to, and all you're gonna do is hurt yourself at the end of the day. And they really need to offer you counseling while you're in there. But not that you will listen, because you stupid. But I mean, you
It's just a constant fight to be a part of their life. And
well, you chose to fight. You chose the position of the offensive. The offense was you doing this. All you had to do was pay your child support if he was not allowing you to see the children. But then you got to remember that, Olivia, you have to show up on time. You need to be early. If your children get out at 3 o'clock, you need to be there at 2:45, period, or 2:30. Okay. You need to be there early or travel in the vicinity. So you may be five, maybe you and the other children sit at McDonald's until it's time. You make big money, you say. So why don't y'all just sit at McDevil's and wait for them to get out and then just drive around there? Just make sure you there 30 minutes prior to them getting out. You the first person that you see, do your damnness. Because I'm telling you, when you do not show, you keep not showing up for children, they gonna think that you're never gonna show up for them.
I've been trying. But it feels
Still trying to understand, how have you been trying? How have you been trying? You have to go, unfortunately, especially to be honest with you. You're behind the ball. You're behind the eight ball, so to speak, right? You're the absent parent. And that's a term, right? So when you're the absent parent, you should be doing 110%. You should be paying your child support. You should make sure that you're on time picking them up, unless it's an emergency, unless something really happens, right? You should be there early on their pickup times. When you say you're going to pick them up, pick them up. Utilize your visitation. If you have to call Antonia's phone to talk to your children, oh well, you got to bite the bullet because they're at home with her, right? Excuse me, hello, how you doing? It's just picking up the phone. You go, hello, hey, hi, how you doing? Okay, fine. May I please speak with Robin? And if what areas of time that you have work out, calling them, call them on time. Don't be calling them and asking them, what your father do. That ain't none of your goddamn business what their father did. What entity did she hit you? Did she do this? I mean, well, hold on. You do, as a parent, you do have a right to, if you feel like your children are being mistreated, that's something different. But that is not the case. We know that's not the case, girl, that we're aware of, okay? I'm just saying. Because if they were being mistreated, why didn't you lose custody? And why didn't you fight for them? Right? I'm just, But other than that, you should really be calling your children and just going, hey, how you doing? The discussion is not where they daddy at, not what him and Antonisha doing. No, the discussion is what kind of homework did you have today? Oh, mama, I had math today. Did you finish all your math homework? Well, yes. Or no. Okay, so at that point, you text Gerard on that parenting app. You need to make sure they finish their homework. Please, Gerard. You know what I mean? Okay, they're not finishing their homework. At least Robin told me she wasn't, right? So that's what you have to do. Well, Christian, how was football today? Oh, okay, so you scored a lot today. Did you get all your homework done? Okay, well, how you feeling though? How's your mental health, son? Robin, how you doing, Robin? How was cheerleading practice today? You did good? Okay, great. I have to come see you. I'm going to come to a practice. I could come to your practice once a month, and I'll come to one of your game once a month. I mean, you could at least do the bare minimum on that, Olivia, because that's something they want to do. And then when they're out there shaking and doing they Watusi and they doing their thing, you cheer them on. You scream louder than they scream. I'm just saying, one time a month will work. One time a month for a practice. One time a month, and you encourage them to do what they like to do. But, hey, this is you. This is your life. And this is why you're in the situation that you're in, because you are Olivia. That's it. I think this is just a part of your character. I think this is who you are. I believe that this is who you are. So I don't expect, it's going to get to a point in your history and in your future, it's going to get to a point where they're not going to have any expectations for you. And that's going to be really scary for you. When you be like, oh, I can't do this, guys, dad is keeping me from it. They're going to be like, what's new? When they just start telling you what's new, or, oh, well, or so, or stop asking you, or stop being concerned, or stop wanting to come through, then you'll understand. Because there's going to be a time when they become teenagers and they're not going to want to see you as much. Not just because you've done something, because they're growing into themselves and they want freedom and they want less and be less dependent on their parents, and they're going to be researching for themselves, and so they're going to be hanging out with their friends. Basically, they're going to be like, I'm going with little Jennifer, and they're going to go with Jennifer and go to the mall or do whatever, and chill. And they're not going to have time for you. You're going to be calling them, well, what about visitation? Y'all coming through? And they're going to be like, no. That's what happens. That's a part of it too, but you don't understand that yet. Wait till that happens, and you really gonna be in your feelings when they start rejecting you how you rejected them. okay? When you didn't show up that time, when you be like, I want to have a family dinner, guys. You need to be here at 3:30, and they have cars, and they off in college or they're going away to school or whatever the case is, and they got their own children, and you're gonna be calling them like, hey, Robin, I'm having a family dinner. I was calling to invite all of you all, and they're like, Mom, we busy. We already got plans for our family. Well, can I come through? Well, no, because my husband's mom's here. Or Christian's like, yeah, my girlfriend, my wife, her mom is here, so we don't have enough room for you. You know what I mean? When you start getting those calls, then you understand. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to prepare you for your future, because this is what your future looks like. Okay. When you get the call and they're gonna be like, yeah, you're gonna be like, hey, I called you 3 days ago. Christian, you just not calling me back. Well, Mom, I was busy. Well, you're busy for your mom? Well, yeah, I'm busy. What is it, Mom? What can I help you with? And you calling AJ, and he's like, you have reached a number that is disconnected, or I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna even do that. I almost said something else. I had to catch myself. All right, you know what I'm saying? Or when you get a call to accept a number from cell block 22. I'm just playing. That's what your call's gonna be like, and they're not gonna be answering your calls. They're gonna be like, "I'm not answering the phone," because you're gonna be in jail all the time, not paying that child support. You're gonna be in your 50s, my age, going to jail. They're gonna be like, they're gonna be looking at their phone like, "Here she go again. You locked up again, Mama? How much is your child support? I'm just gonna pay it." You know what I mean? That's bad, Olivia.
Feels like the more I try, the more he does to hurt me.
I mean, you hurting yourself at this point now. I mean, this can't be Gerard. This is you. This is you not doing what you're supposed to do. So you think you're not supposed to pay child support? See, that's why I'm kind of lost at. So you don't think you should be paying child support. You think that you should also y'all just supposed to split custody. Y'all don't even have the same. Okay, this is another thing. Let's have a realistic conversation. See, I was gonna talk about Jasmine. Bolivia, baby, we talking to you now. You all don't even have the same goals as far as your children are concerned, right? Gerard is kind of wanting children to have an education. You didn't really necessarily want the children to have an education, right? It's you said you weren't really into the school. Gerard wants the children to make sure they have their shots up to date. You not really into that. Gerard wants the children hair to be done. You don't care about their hair, but you care about your hair and your wigs, right? Then Gerard wants the children to be in extracurricular activities. You don't need that. You don't want them that. So you all have two different types of ways that you all would like to bring your children up. And if you were to share custody or split custody in the sense, that would confuse the children because you're wanting some things that they don't want. Y'all not on the same page. It will not work, and this will create further distractions with the children, to be honest. So you're not trying to be on the same page with him. That's another thing. What you're doing is disrupting certain things. You calling over there, doing all this stuff on the internet. That's not really healthy. You do understand that, right? Your children are watching this. I don't care whether you like your children's father or not, or your ex-husband, or your ex's, you know, it, it doesn't matter whether you like him or not. The issue is that your children are watching this shit. They are seeing this shit. So regardless of whether you like your children father or not, if he is a decent person towards your children, if Antonesia is decent towards your children, you're creating a situation where you're going to make your children rebel against them as well as you eventually. And that's not good because you know what days and times we're living in. Do you know children are running away? They're being kidnapped. All kind of egregious things are happening to our children, okay? And you're placing your children in a situation where they're going to have to choose, and they might rebel against that and just go to another stranger and look for love in a stranger because their own mama won't show them that love, and because everybody is fighting, nobody is hearing a child out. But okay, keep going though, baby.
And it doesn't make sense, you guys. It's
Yeah.
sick. And I'm so sick of this game. And I don't want to walk away from my children. And I
Yes, but you're a willing participant. You're the horse that's on the Monopoly board. You're the horse and the man, or you're the shoe that's on the Monopoly board game. You really are, because you're a willing participant that's also playing games as well. You've been playing games from day one when you wouldn't let them see the children, when you called the police telling people that he kidnapping the children. You and your mama played that game. You was playing and bringing your children around all these different men and not really being stable, not allowing them to go to school. You've done a lot of things, or not letting them talk to Gerard, or cutting off the iPad, the Wi-Fi, so they couldn't reach out to him. And when he would call, they're busy and all this other silly stuff. You've began playing the games. I mean, so what you expect? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? But okay.
never will, but I have to walk away from the situation. I have to.
Yeah, right into jail. Go to jail. You chose the jail, go to jail card. Straight to jail.
Because it literally feels like the more I try to be involved in my kid's life,
So this is that oh, feel sorry for me type of thing. Oh, the more and more I try to be with my children, I just keep getting shut down. Okay, so take Gerard to court then. If Gerard is keeping the children away from you, find him in contempt. You know why you can't do that? Because I'm sure he can pull. I'm sure if he were putting in contempt, guess what? He would be behind jail. He would be in alienation of a child too. He would be in trouble too, Olivia. If he was alienating you, why don't you take him to court? Because you know he can prove it. Everything he's saying, everything that we discuss on here, he has track record. We even have track record, and we not even in your city or state. How the fuck? Like you there is record of you not picking up these children on time. You bitch, you asked if there a grace period. Bitch, you don't have a grace period with your children. What the fuck are you talking about? That's the problem. You are underestimating. You think your children are stupid. They're not stupid. There is no grace period for your pickup time. You need to be there early. Okay. The second grace, let's talk about the second grace period. There is no grace period for your children to forget all this shit that you're doing. Okay. There is no grace period for that. Okay. Because you one day you're gonna find out, you're gonna fuck around and find out that these children or somebody is going to be like, look, mom, what you or your children, probably more than half, okay, is gonna say, mom, you were shitty toward me. I didn't feel love. Not saying you don't love me. I don't feel love though, mom. You did not show up for me. You did not come on time to pick us up. When we were there, you were angry. You yelled at us. We were babysitters. We were everything but love. You cussed us out. We fighting. And that's another thing, Olivia. Why when those children started fighting, why the fuck did you cut that channel off? No, you basically wanted us to go, oh, these children always fighting and they fight with Gerard. That's exactly what the point you was trying to prove, but you look really stupid because they fought at your house. Gerard not filming them fighting. We ain't seen it, not saying that they don't. They probably fight over Gerard's house too, but at their home. But he don't film it. Why did he, at that point, when they started throwing hands and looking like it was getting ready to go down, why you ain't cut the goddamn camera off? Why do you think that was cute to show them like that? You think that was cute? Your siblings fighting like that, and I just get a feeling or inclination is they was fighting because of you. I'm sorry, that's how I feel. You know, why do we need to see siblings fight? I didn't want to see that. I don't even like watching the little crackheads fight. Why I won't watch your children fight? I'm not calling you children crackheads because they're beautiful. They're not crackheads. But you get what I'm saying? I don't want to see nobody want to see your children fight. Nobody thought that was amusement. That's not cool. And you're like, stop, guys, stop. You know, Olivia, they don't respect you. They don't already respect you. They're not going to listen to you. And it's gonna get worse. They have minimum respect. They didn't respect you when they was 2 and 3 years old.
the more he does shit like this. And now he did the ultimate.
He didn't do it. The court said pay your child support. You didn't. So this is the consequences that you forced upon the courts. They didn't have a choice but to lock you up. They had to make an example of that ass. So when you get out, don't be talking about Gerard. You are though. Don't be talking about Gerard. Gerard got me locked up. No, you got yourself locked up.
Put me in jail. Like, I would never do
Maybe
this.
you did try to. You tried to have him assassinated when you said that he kidnapped your children, and clearly he did not because he had paperwork. Because if otherwise he would have been in jail to this day. But he had paperwork. And how he gonna kidnap his own damn children? That's another situation, okay? But come on, Olivia, who you fooling? Who are you fooling?
To him. I would never do this to any of my baby daddies.
Yes, you would.
Because we share children. Do this for what? Anyway, I love y'all. Stay up. Remember to always be you, do you, and love you. And I guess I'll see you when I see you.
This somber mood. Oh my God. This is like a Karen. If Karen, oh, speaking of which, I do have a current song. This is like a Karen. Oh my God. Like, I don't like Karens. God. Oh my God. They just do the most. It's like, yes, I guess I see you when I see you guys. Oh, I feel so sorry for myself. I feel so sorry. Like, just pay, there are people that are behind the enemy line that did not commit the crime. Like, they paid their child support. They did what they supposed to do in life, and they still got harassed and got claimed for something they didn't do. It's many people who have served time for something they do. You outright did this shit. What do you mean? Girl, you are baddie. You are baddie. You are baddie. You are bad sickle. You are bad sickle. You know that? Like, none of this shit makes any damn difference, any sense. None. Not even a little bit. Somebody purposely get caught up, get locked up because they refuse to pay any of their child support. Not $1, not $2, not pennies, not 2 cents, nothing. And you must explain this to me. You have to explain this to us. Like, what is in your mind? Do you not think this through? And y'all can say, well, yeah, she thought this through, bitch. It's why she programmed this stuff. No, she did not think this through. I promise you she didn't. This is the most dumbest thing. And can you imagine it, to you grandmothers in here? Can you imagine having to take care of your damn grandchildren because they dumbass parent is in jail because they refuse to pay their goddamn child support? Can you imagine that shit? Can you imagine how dumb that is and how ignorant? And that's a waste of your time because you raised your children and you gotta go and take care of your child. Not because your child got a new job or because they went away to school or because they're doing something effective or good with their life. Do you think going to jail is a good thing? Do you think this is effective? Do you think this is a good move for her as a person? So you think this is okay? Bless, bless your dumb souls if you think this is okay. Because this is, let me tell you, it's not. It is not. Not even a little bit. It makes absolutely no sense. None. Not no sense at all. None. Because nobody in their right mind would sit up here and go, well, I'm just going to go to jail rather than pay the money. No, this is not like a warrant because you didn't go to court because you had a traffic violation. No, bitch, it's a criminal. This is a criminal activity. It's against the law. Hey.
Karen's listen up, this PSA. You've been talking reckless since back in the day. Acting like the world got a battle when you speak. But your privilege is tired and your logic is weak. Call the cops when your boy try to start thought you would see. Always clutching your pearls when you see melanin. You throw shade, but baby, we glow anyway. We've survived every storm that came away. You can keep it lies, keep your hate, keep your fear. Keep that energy over there, it ain't welcome here. Dear Karens, we don't care what you think. Sip your bitter tea, let it swirl in your drink. Raise.
This is called Hey Karens, We Don't Care, okay? Listen, I got a song for everything, okay? Go to my Spotify or any platform, just type in euphoric, oracle, and soul alignment, and you will find a lot of my good music, okay? Thank you so much. Now, some things I was like, that's a hit and miss, but hey, somebody liked it, okay? Let's go.
Okay. All right, you guys. Blessings to all. Happy.
Girl, so you want to sit now? You celebrate Christmas. You want to sit behind jail on Christmas? So you think you gonna get a care package, girl?
New Year. Well, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Okay. Have a great New Year. I'll see you in the New Year. I'll see you whenever I get out. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I guess 6 months from now.
Okay, Jasmine. Okay, Jasmine's little sister. I don't know which one of you heifers is the oldest or the young. We're gonna watch Jasmine real quick. I gotta go in a minute, y'all. Let's throw Jasmine on real quick. Oh, my mom and son dancing. I think that was cute. That was sweet. All right, let's see. How many minutes is this stuff? Okay, so she got minute videos. Okay, y'all, we can watch those. They're quick. We're gonna quick and easy run through it. Okay, let's go. All right, let's see what she got going. I'm not gonna listen. Okay, what I'm not gonna talk about. I'm not listen. Listen to me. I'm not okay. So let me prep you before we watch this video. I am not I don't want to say anything. I'm not gonna say I'm going to do a commentator video on this situation, but what I'm going to do it in a way where I don't want to insult the mom or anything like that. So don't expect me to ride Cheryl out because Cheryl is enjoying her son's wedding, okay? So I'm not gonna say anything about Cheryl. So if y'all want me to, I'm sorry, I can't. I can this time. Now, what she did to Asia, I did write off for that, but I'm not on this video. But anyway, let's look at the bride. Look at Jasmine has now a sister-in-law now. Congratulations to the dukes of it all. Okay.
How much could you save by switching your car insurance to all?
Girl, she would say that. What happened to the dude with the? What happened to the actor with the D voice? Allstate.
That's the most amazing thing. She loved, I mean, the way you love each other right now, I know it feels like no one could ever love anyone like Jesus loves you. Infinite more than that. And he's going to give you that kind of love in your marriage. The second thing, is others. For you to consider this woman more important than yourself. For you to consider this man, and that's hard because we live most of our lives thinking about ourselves, but today God's calling you to have him.
I hope. Can I ask you something, Jasmine? I hope you got permit. I'm not gonna say nothing about the bridal folk, the bridal and the groom. But Jasmine, I hope you have permission to take this. I hope you just not filming people's life. You would really be a bugaboo to have as a relative because every damn thing is not for you, for us to go on your platform. I would probably cuss you out. Now, but anyway, let's continue.
Remember, Jesus first, and this man is for you, and this woman is for you. It's called love. I was, when the church was back there, a little sign that said, love is when you want to eat that last piece of cake, and you don't. You let the other eat it, right? But really, it's deeper than that. Love is seeking the highest good of the other.
Okay, so I mean, all right, congratulations to the couple. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna listen to the whole. I know y'all want me to watch the whole thing of them getting married,
And Lord, we thank
saying their
you
vow.
in the name of
No,
God.
not doing it. Y'all can go to her channel and do that. We're gonna speed this up a bit. Girl, why does he look like now? What a minister! He looked like he looked like one of the senators. I can't even think of the names right now, baby.
You wear these rings in honor of God.
So, since speaking of weddings, when I got married, my husband was like, when she was like, when we recited our vows, he said, and he repeated after her, and he said, "I'm gonna and I'm gonna find her again." And when he said, "Help, do sickness and do death do us part" type of deal, he's like, "And I'm gonna find her again." I thought that was so sweet. But I didn't get engaged to like normal people. But that's a whole nother. I think we talked about this on this channel. Go back and watch the video. But my husband did not say, he did not ask me to marry him. He told me he was getting married. Typical Leo shit. I don't know if you all have a Leo, but next, we're gonna renew our vows, and I'm not going to accept until he asks me to marry him. He's not gonna tell me when we're doing our vows. I don't even know. I should have told him no just to crack his little face, but I was just like, okay. But I shouldn't even did that. I don't even remember him ever asking. He swears he asked me to marry him. I don't remember. I don't recall. I don't. I just know he told us when we was getting married, the day we was getting married, and we showed up at the Justice of Peace, and they were first of all, they wasn't even married. We supposed to got some we were supposed to got our marriage license first and then got married. That's not what happened. What happened was we just showed up. I was already dressed up. He was already dressed up. I had my little white on. He had his little suit on, his black and pinstripe suit. And they was like, well, I'm not doing anything. I'll just marry you right now. But usually this is not really the process. Usually you're supposed to do the marriage license. But we're just marry you right now. And everybody just listened to us. And then they clapped afterwards. And then we was on our way. And then we went. And then he's like, hey, he gave me his ATM card. He's like, babe, I didn't know it was going to be today, whatever. And he's just like, he had to take off, but he took off for the wrong day. It was just weird, I promise you. And then he gave me our credit card, and he was like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I put you on the bank account. And he's like, here, this is the credit card, this ATM, get what you, go pick you up a ring, whatever you want, spend however much it's on here. And I went and picked out my ring. And then he was like, wherever you go, I'm going to go get my ring at. And then the next day, he went back to work, y'all. That's how it was. It was kind of weird. And then the next day, he's like, I'm off. I took off. I'm off. We can go do our honeymoon, whatever you want to do, we can go. And I was like, let's go to St. Louis because my daddy, I didn't tell my daddy we got married. And then I went there and I was like, yeah, daddy. And he's like, I thought y'all was going to get married. I felt like y'all was, unbeknownst to me, he had already asked my father. He asked my father for my hand, but he didn't ask me. What the fuck? And he even asked my children, but didn't fucking ask me. How the fuck that Leo shit? Anyway, rude. So, and we went to St. Louis, see my father. We drove around to different family members and let them know we got married. I mean, I did post it online. And my dad was like, I thought I was going to get married. I was waiting. And I was just like, my father wasn't going to, yeah, listen, my father was like, yeah, hey, congratulations. My father he pulled me in the room. He's like, hey, my father slid me some money. Y'all know how my father is, y'all. He slid me some money. He's like, this for y'all wedding, for y'all getting married. Here you go. He's like, hey, son, thank you. You're good. You're a good man. Yeah, you good. You do right by my daughter. You always did right by my daughter. Y'all make a good couple. My father said, congratulations, slid us some money. And he said, what y'all gonna do? And I was like, yeah, we're gonna go into a hotel. And then we went some other places. I ain't gonna tell y'all. We went to this my husband got us a nice little suite at this casino, and we celebrated. We had cake, and what I'm saying, we did us, you know what I mean. And he was just like, "What else you want to do? What else whatever you want to do. We got a lifetime together. Whatever you want to do, we'll do." And I was so tired, man, because trying to get prepared for the wedding, because I had to make my own bouquet, y'all, and it was just a lot. It was emotionally. He was like cool. He was like, "This ain't this. I'm already with you for a lifetime. It's good." I was nervous. He wasn't even nervous. He wasn't batting the eye. I was so mad at him. But anyway, let's continue. So just sharing the wedding story. That's a little bit of the wedding story. So y'all, hope y'all enjoyed it. Let's go.
About you keep on to take
No, if you're married, tell us your wedding story. Okay, I forgot to add that to it.
the rings are out.
Please tell me about your proposal so I can be jealous of you. So I can also, please share your proposal. Please write it down so I can tell my husband, yeah, a lot of sisters in my chat got proposed. I shame him about that all the time. Not all the time, just probably every so often. I bring it up probably every 6 months. Okay. Yes, I do. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I wish somebody would have, and especially if I see a person, if we're watching a movie and someone's getting proposed to, or if I'm watching if we're looking at a because we like, so that's my best friend, y'all. So if we're looking at an Instagram or somewhere, a TikTok, and someone's getting this extravagant proposal, I said, wow, I wish somebody had not just told me we were getting married. And he's like, oh, it was so romantic when we got married. No, the fuck it wasn't. Because I'm telling you, when we showed up, we were dressed up, and he was just like, it was just me and you. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, my mother-in-law, I forgot to tell you that. My mother-in-law bought us, gave us some money, and she gave us this thing that I'm looking at. It says wedding wishes and advice, a lifetime of happiness. She got this at this store. And it has like little hearts, and I guess you're supposed to put the heart, it has a hole in it, you drop the hearts in it. My mother-in-law got us that, and she got us some dishes, some of those expensive, those family heirloom dishes that you can keep. And it got gold around the trim, and she gave us some money, and she gave us that. And she was like, "Oh, y'all getting married, huh? I was waiting. I'm so excited." And then she gave us that, and my sister-in-law was like, "You already my sister." So it felt really good. I can call my sister-in-law, be like, "I need you babysit." She be like, "Go bring him over. You you gonna have something for him to eat?" Of course I am, because she know I do. She know I will. She's like, "Okay, well, he'll be playing. I'll make sure he eat, okay?" And I drop him over. She be like, "Hey." And I'd be like, "Get him ready." She'd be like, "Okay." And she'd be like, "I love you." Like, "I love you." And then when I'm gone, you know what I mean? I got the best sister-in-law in the world, y'all. I always got, if we don't ask her, but when we work, and if we want a long time, my other children, my oldest children, to keep my children. I try to break them off some. I try to do something nice, but I'm just saying, man, it feels good. With the family don't like you, it might not work. So anyway, just sharing little tidbits with you all. I mean, your wedding story, because my proposal sucked, by the way. I keep saying it. I know. I'm telling y'all. Okay, so let me say something. I think the dress is kind of cute so far. What I see, it's like is it like a cream? I can't see. Y'all know that. I think the dress is pretty cute. She has a petite fit. This is like the best I've seen her, because usually, I mean, of course, she don't dress up too badly. I'm gonna be honest, okay? I'm gonna be honest. Jasmine brother look nice. I'm gonna be honest. Look, I'm not you this. I'm not gonna say nothing negative. I know y'all thought I was gonna say something negative. Jasmine brother actually cleans up pretty decent. He looks all right. His suit look all right for the occasion. Oh, girl dress looks cute. She got a cute dress on. I'm not getting ready to be like, oh, she could have did this with the dress. I'm not even gonna say that. Listen, this is okay. They look all right. You know what I mean? They look, like a little happy couple. They seem like he seemed like he into his what not black and bougie. What my girls say? I'm hungry. I'm hungry be all on some what she say, his white queen. She's stupid when she say that. She cracks me up when she say that. But yeah, I mean, they look alright, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I've seen some weddings, I've seen they busted from top. They don't look top up, they look all right. And then it's a great atmosphere. It's a nice little fall tree back here. You know what I'm saying? I think they chose a decent location. The minister is saying some, or the minister or the whoever is saying some decent words to them or whatever. So it's, hey, it's look all right to me. You know what I mean? I know some of y'all y'all got words. I know y'all. I ain't listen. I'm not gonna say nothing. Hey, this better with Jazz. At least he got married and made an honest woman of this girl. Jasmine ain't got no married. I say ain't got no married. I sound like Jimmy ain't no job. Okay, the dress look all right. It ain't necessarily my taste, but it don't have to be my taste. This her taste. You know what I'm saying? The dress look all right. I mean, we always, with all of us, as women, we're gonna always look at the bride and be like, oh, no matter who the bride is, we normally say the brides, the bride has an extra energy toward them when they get married. You know what I'm saying? Or the groom, we always, so at least they getting married. Next come the baby and the baby carriage, I guess, if they choose to. I don't know if they're trying to have a baby. Jasmine probably turned them off from wanting a baby, but Jasmine gonna feel a certain kind of way. Once let him have a baby, Jasmine gonna feel a certain kind of way because that's gonna take attention from her children. I bet your Mama Dukes had. Bet your Mama Dukes have him had that child. I said him. I already know the boy. But she not already. But hey, let me shut up. I don't know. I'm just talking crazy. I don't know. She wanted. She's like, here, give me that damn ring. Little Becky, like, let me get that ring. She's, you gotta love something. You gotta love him. Boy, it take a special kind of something to love. I'm sorry. I just said I wasn't gonna say nothing negative. He's a Dukes. So, hopefully nobody else in here named Dukes. I'm sorry. He's not, I don't mean yo Dukes. I mean he's these kind of Dukes. So shit. I'm trying to tell you, boy, it take a special kind of person to marry them Dukes. Marry any of these type of Dukes. The Dukes from the Jasmine's households. I'm sorry. I said something nice about that. I said they look like they wedding. That's what means. I had to say something funny. Now, come on now. Y'all know my praise. Just jokes. Just jokes. Y'all know again at the end of the beginning of the show, I did a whole commentary piece. I'm just a commentator. Seen this girl smile so damn much. She's like, I got you, bitch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now I ain't gonna say. I know y'all want me to say something about his kid. Okay, I can't do it all the way. It's probably okay. He got them heads cut all the He's like, give me this damn ring. She almost snatched it. She almost broke the minister's arm trying to get that damn ring. Sorry. Who, Keisha, she been waiting on this marriage for a long ass time. She is not playing with you. Listen. She's like, I got you, bitch. Because I'm trying to tell you, once you get married, it's a whole nother thing. It's like this. My father used to always say, shit. My mama used to always say, when you get married, you got them papers. He's got papers on me. Remember that one song? That's the song I'm talking about. When she was singing, this dude was singing about another woman, and she's like, "You motherfucker, I got these papers on you." It's an old school song. Y'all young folks don't probably know about that, but let's go. Yeah, like, I got you. I really want to say something else, but I can't say it. This is you too. Just, I wish I could see what's in my head right now, and it's not empty. I promise you. If y'all could envision what's in my head and what I want to say, don't type it in the chat. Please don't. Just, I don't know, hit me up later. Say, Doctor, you want to say blah, 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 blah. I ain't going to say nothing. I'm just going to laugh. Okay. But I promise you, I want to really say something. I really want to say gotcha, but I can't say it. But girl, she hurried up, took that damn ring. She's like, give me this motherfucker ring. Us. It's nothing wrong with her wanting to take that ring fast. I mean, I wanted to marry my husband. I did. Because I could have said no. But, I mean, I just think his proposal sucked. But, hey, I loved him. So it's all good. It's not all fucking good. I'm still mad about that. But I'm mad about not being proposed through the proper way. But he did ask my father's hand in marriage. And he asked my children's as well. They asked my children if he could marry me and stuff like that. Unbeknownst to me, I found out years later. But damn, he should, but I don't know. I was smiling, but I wasn't like, give me this ring before I get upset. I wasn't like that. I mean, some other stuff happened. We'll talk about it. Nothing bad. He was just like, if you don't marry us right now, she's not gonna marry me later. I was looking at him like, you damn right, because this.
Give me this ring as a sign of my vow.
Okay.
And with all that I am, with all that I have,
Okay.
I honor
God
you.
damn it, Jasmine, shut the freak up. Jasmine, shut the fuck up. Let them renew their vows. Jasmine is just like Olivia, boy. They always make things about them. Oh my God. Well, she don't have, I don't mind. Like, okay, let's say if Jasmine got married before, right? And she showed the wedding, and then she said, guys, this wedding was so cute. My wedding, my husband asked me to marry him, whatever. That's cool because we're doing wedding stories. We're on topic. But she's like, "Shabba, shabba, shabba, shabba." She can't whisper for shit. She's like, see, I can't whisper either, though, so I understand.
That I love you. In the name of the Father,
Yeah, my mom was like, you don't know how to whisper. And I'm thinking, and I told her, I said, well, you wouldn't let me whistle. Maybe if you would allow me to whistle, then I would have learned how to whistle, whisper. Okay. And she looked at me like, that cancer looked at me like, if you don't shut your ass up. But she didn't. She gently hushed me up and told me I was. She said I was. My mama used to always say it ill mannered. I'm like, I just looked at her like, whatever. I didn't say anything back because she might have popped me in the mouth or something. I didn't want to say anything back because she was quick with a draw. That old lady was quick with a draw. You hear me? I said that to her. Now she would have popped me on my butt. I wouldn't. She wouldn't. She never hit me in my mouth. She popped me on my butt. She'd pop me on my butt, and I'd be like, and she was heavy handed. So okay.
and of the Son,
Okay.
and of the Holy Spirit.
All right.
For your sister, I want to pray. And just ask, Lord, the first act of marriage is prayer. First thing they get to do is pray. Lord, would you let
Oh,
this
she was
home be
really
holy
seasoned.
and full of prayer, full of
Jasmine, be quiet.
joy, full of Jesus, full of hope.
If you're gonna film this, shut up.
And Lord, when things get tough, we say, Lord, we got a source beyond us. We got a source bigger than us that's going to help us through. And his name is Jesus. And he died on the cross
Oh
for us.
no. Oh God.
Bless you, Sean.
I couldn't do it, y'all. I know y'all saying, Dr. Hey, why you skipping? Yeah, because this was a lot, y'all. It's a lot.
Your husband and wife.
These are the longest vows I've heard in my life. Jesus, these still, these are very long vows. And and I know you're gonna say, Dr. A, what do you mean they're long vows? Listen, I've married people myself. I don't take this long. It's like wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I say something nice, I'll say something, they'll recite their vows. If they got their own vows, then I'll be like, okay, repeat your vows and you know, do your vows. Did this couple want to do their own vows? And uh in the state of blah blah blah. I authorized them to blah 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 to get married. Blah 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 blah. Baby, it's over. Dee, 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 dee. You ain't got listen. This was how long? This was just her. This was her 8 minutes, baby. I'll do a quick wedding. You know why? Because people want to eat. People ain't got time to be messing around with my little long, because I talk long. Okay, I know y'all saying, Dr. A, but you do long lives and you talk a lot. But you know, when people get married, I don't, listen, unless they want me to talk long, but they don't be wanting me to talk long. They be like, all right then, well, damn, thank you, ma'am. Because I charge about an hour. I be like, shoot, if I'm up here past this time, I'm up. I know y'all laughing. I'm for real. I do marry people. I do marry people, y'all. Hello? I am licensed to marry people. Y'all know I'm a minister. Y'all. Okay, I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is. Okay, don't believe me. Seriously.
In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Sean, you just cried.
Get to the point. Yeah, you don't want to. It's another thing. Okay, so let's talk about that. Okay, so to me, I don't like if my parents there. We're not gonna be tonguing each other down. We just gonna go, "Mwah," and it's over. You know what I mean? It's just your parents are there for crying out loud. But I don't know, some of y'all probably little nasties probably tongued your man down and had them grabbing your garter belt and shit. Hell no, we ain't doing that shit. Okay, let's look at the little dance, y'all. Okay, woo, all right. Listen,
Imagine your track exploding, hitting 100K streams before.
I was really lighthearted. I didn't say anything bad, but I mean, I did say something that was truthful. Now, she did grab that wedding and she did grab that ring and she was ready for them to hurry up so she can get to the part of kissing. I'm just going to be honest. Just
Before you even knew it was possible.
like a special type of woman, a special type of person to love any of the dukes. Let's just, let's just okay, Jasmine Small. All right. You'll always be the girl of my life for all time. Mama, mama, you know I love you. Girl, you know I love you. Mama, mama, you're the queen of my heart. Your love makes the tears from the storm. Mama, I just want you to know loving you is like food to my soul. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay? Mama, mama, you know I love you. Girl, you know I love you, mama. Mama, you're the queen of my heart. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. All right. Let's play this other part again. Okay. I got a wedding song. Okay, y'all. I actually got a wedding song. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Let me pause it. I got a wedding song. I got a couple of wedding songs. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I got a wedding song for them. I got two wedding songs. Okay, but I'm gonna play this one. This one I wrote myself. Now, I know y'all like Doctor. I told you I got a song for every occasion. I'm singing. I really could be using my artist. Why don't I use my? Why am I singing? I just did it for y'all entertainment because y'all act like y'all wanted me to sing right quick. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to hear my little pipes. Here's my song. Come on, y'all. I've been searching for a feeling that felt like home. And every let me play the music. Let me play the dance. Okay, let me slow it down. The truth inside my face, the heartbeat in my silence, the love I can't replace. Every day I wake up grateful just to see your face. You're the one I pray for, the one my soul ran to. Now every moment whispers, this love was made for you. Can I marry you? Can I
take your hand and promise I'll forever stay true? Can I be your sunrise, your shelter, your truth? Can I love you every lifetime like I'm born to do? Tell me, baby, can I marry you?
Hey. I'm trying not to sing, y'all. This is my song.
You turn my fears into something I can rise above. You turn my wounds into wisdom and my pain into love. You don't just
Okay, so let me tell y'all a secret about this song. Okay, I did sing the female vocals a little bit. In the background, you can kind of hear me a little bit. I cleaned up my vocals. I did it prior, and then I got on this other little thing to clear my vocals so it didn't sound horrible like how I really sing. And then I had them to adjust it to do my background. I do a lot of my backgrounds. Yeah, I just don't know that. But okay, let's go ahead.
you understand my soul. You fill in every space that life once left to hold. You make me feel protected, desired and whole. With every breath I take, and everything I do, my heart keeps whispering softly. My future is with you. So baby, can I marry you? Can I take your hand and promise I'll forever stay true? Can I be your sunrise, your shelter, your truth? Can I love you every lifetime like I'm born to do? Tell me, baby, can I marry you? Oh, I don't need a perfect moment, just your hand in mine.
Okay, y'all, go check that out. This song is called Can I Marry You? Okay, and I got another wedding song, so hopefully y'all go check out Soul Euphoric, Oracle, and Soul Alignment. Go check that out. Y'all will hear my beautiful music. I'm telling you, I wrote that from the soul. I was just like, can I marry you? Because, you know what I mean? I should have wrote, we get married. So that's what I should have wrote. But I wanted to be romantical, okay? All right. There is a such thing as romance. Chivalry does not die. But my husband very chivalry. He just didn't do the wedding part right. But, you know, okay. So anyways, I think we're done, y'all. I really appreciate you all coming live with me. I've been up here for some hours, and I've dedicated. I just like kind of gave up my sleep just to be with y'all for just a few minutes. Can y'all appreciate that though? For real, like for real. Just saying. I mean, God dang it. Jeez. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and leave y'all off with the new song that I got. All right, y'all. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Yeah. Dr. A. I am not a reactor, let's clear that first. I'm a commentator, I speak in verse. I'm not bullying, I'm expressing me. This mic is my truth, let it set me free. I'm the head crystal over here, don't confuse. I don't follow lanes, I create my rules. I might ramble, I might drift off track. That's called freedom and I'm standing on that. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, take a seat. I speak my peace, then I leave in peace. I say what I want, no box, no leash. Commentary only, let the record speak. I'm promoting my music, euphoric, oracle, and soul alignment. My production house, letting a line, that's placement. Ask 314life.com, say it clear. Euphoric energy, LLC, I'm building near. I'm not pigeonholed in the mommy lane. I'm a woman with layers, voice and range. I discuss what I want, when I want, how I feel. This platform mine, yeah, the tone is real. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, take a seat. I speak my peace, then I leave in peace. I say what I want, no box, no leash. Commentary only, let the record speak. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, take a seat. I speak my peace, then I leave in peace. I say what I want, no box, no leash. commentary only. Let the record speak. Underwrite disclaimer of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is mad for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips. The balance in favor of fair use. Not harassing, not here to be highlighted. Not my life on display, don't get excited. I'm here to talk my piece and exit clean. No hunting, no searching, don't look for me. YouTube changing, I'm reading the signs. Following guidelines, staying aligned. I'm not calling on nobody, hear it right. This is commentary, not a fight. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, this my zone. I speak my truth, then I'm gone, I'm gone. Say my piece, leave the mic alone. Commentary only, this is grown. Said what I said, I meant what I meant. Crystal Palace, Dr. A.
Hopefully, I'm getting ready to type this, y'all. Hopefully, y'all, how you doing, Joel? Again, do y'all like the graphics and the music? Cause I did that by myself. I'm so proud of me. Hi, Passion. I'm not getting better, Passion, at making the graphics, Passion. What do you think, Passion? Anyway, y'all, thank you so much. Since you started me with it, thank you so much for subscribing to me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you all. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel for those that have not. Make sure you understand that I'm trying to do light commentary. Not really. I'm not. I don't want to bully anybody, make anybody feel any kind of way, and I'm trying to make sure. But at the same time, we gotta tell the truth over here, right, y'all? All right, I'm out.